How are you, Tyrell?
Episode 12.
The John
You watched
Moran
the 12,
edition.
Shakur.
John
Mm-hmm.
Morant, Brady, John Stockton, Terry Bradshaw, Joe Namath, Jim Kelly,
put the
Russell
list together.
Westbrook,
Look at my fucking boy.
Aaron
man.
Rodgers, LaMarcus Aldridge,
Yeah,
This
LA.
Ken Stabler, Andrew
Wow.
Luck,
Damn.
Bob Greasy, Alfonso
Luck, yes, too.
Soriano,
There's a pattern going here.
Randall
ain't there?
Cunningham,
Oh shit, yeah.
and a
Okay.
bunch of old-looking white NFL dudes. And I'm
Can
not
you
gonna
can you name the
guess.
bum player? A bum black player?
Oh.
Yo,
What, Bob Greasy, I guess.
Josh Gordon.
Oh,
Who?
Josh
Huh?
Gordon. He's 12.
Oh, yeah.
already.
Yeah,
Yo,
Josh
I've
Gordon.
never heard Shakur list so many white people so quickly in my life.
Never
Goodness
did
gracious.
that many
I
good
literally
12s
just had
like
it pulled
that.
up.
Nah, 12's a good number. 12's a good number.
Y'all
My
niggas-
my
y'all-
brother's number was 12 too. That's funny.
I was mad that Blake
Fair
didn't
play.
say Trae Young for the 11 last week. Like he wasn't actively watching Trae Young kick his ass.
Like I told you, that wasn't
was
what I
Trae
was
Young?
concerned with.
We here, man.
Now.
We here. Yeah, you are home like me.
Mm-hmm. Seems you had a bit different goals going into the playoffs though than we did.
Nah, we was just happy to be there, bro. We're a real startup.
Oh, okay.
We're a real startup organization. You know, mom and pop shop down there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
They really are though, for real.
I heard y'all are bubble frauds.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
You know,
I feel like this season is more of a fraudulent season than the bubble season was.
Of course you do.
you know what's crazy? It's like every team that was like good in the bubble, like not good in playoffs right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's get back on track. Blake, tell everybody where everybody's at. Where am I sitting? In the top right corner?
You in the bottom left hand corner, but
Yep.
Shakur's top right corner, Tonio's bottom right hand corner. This video may come out. It may not. I don't know. Honestly, I'm getting fucking tired of editing the videos. We can talk about that later.
That's for hey, you
Teach
this
me,
gotta
teach me.
this should be the last video just so people could see the banner hanging up behind me. But other than that, I don't be
What if I
watching the
give you a
video.
screenshot? I don't think
I be
people do
watching
either.
them.
So that's why I think we probably should just stay with the audio because honestly, it's easier to make content and get good at content if we're just focusing on one thing because we try to make the video good too. So,
Yeah, we ugly anyway, quite frankly. So niggas don't need to see
y'all
it.
don't need to see my dog.
Speak
I had a
for
mattress
yourself,
up in the
nigga.
background like 2 weeks. Like y'all don't need to see this. It's bad over here. Anywho,
What's up?
what's popping
Yeah,
though?
you-
What's going on? How y'all doing?
I'm great, man.
Man.
Feeling refreshed, energized, charged up, all that. Every good word.
Good, man. No, mental health is
man.
important. I know you just went through
Ooh.
something rough there. Like probably didn't have plans for your basketball season to be over so quick, but we'll get to that in a bit. Shakur, how you
I feel
doing,
like
man?
I feel like it didn't. I feel like it didn't hit as hard because he's fresh off vacation, so he's still feeling good. But
It don't hit as hard because I'm fresh off a ring, but like you said, we'll get there later.
Okay. Shakur, how you doing, man? You got that Trevor Lawrence on, man. How you feeling?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Is that a Trevor? Oh wow, such an ugly number. Goodness gracious.
you got to give us.
Okay. He got the
hard.
Otter Pop joint on. Okay.
Did that Miami Heat I think LeBron jersey you got, did that make you stop like the bootleg jersey stuff like period? Because I remember you was hella pissed at the quality of that shit.
Yeah. Cause like, it looked good, and then I realized like the stripe on the side was a different color. I was like, oh wow.
Oh no.
Antonio's brother.
One of the
I
funniest
remember
videos.
that. It was like, I remember that. I do remember that. Yep, I remember that. I seen it.
If that shit wasn't only like if that shit was more than $40, I'd have been pissed. That was
got
like
it.
20, what,
God, that was
2010,
funny.
2011?
Long time ago.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Still got it.
That was a,
Yeah.
Uh,
that shit was funny.
I don't know. Honestly, it's probably around here somewhere. That shit might be at my mom.
During
Shit's
like
in
one of
that
the
rag now.
4 times people burn LeBron jerseys in the street, you just threw that one in there like fuck it here. Not like that or nothing, but
It's hella funny.
Dude, it was like the material and shit felt good. It was just like, you know how they have like on the white ones they got that gold stripe on the side?
Blake's bro.
Yeah.
It was just orange or something. It was like, oh, this is dead.
It was. It
Yeah.
definitely was. Yeah, I remember that.
Like it
They
wasn't
got a
gold.
Ray
It was
Guns
like,
jersey.
yeah.
I feel like if somebody noticed it though, they'd be
Like if you saw me,
pissed.
like if I just walked up on you and dapped you up and left, you wouldn't notice. But like if I'm with you, like nigga, why does that stripe look different?
He was like, "Let me walk with you for a second." You would
Yeah.
definitely start noticing.
you just gotta save it for the right moment. Like you wear it into like a club or something like that where it's like less lit.
Nah,
Nah,
you're right.
because that could go left real quick. Them lights
In
come
combo?
on and niggas like, Look at that.
If he'd had that on in
let a
Costco,
fight
he'd have been
break out or
fine. No one
something.
said
You
nothing.
get away with that in Mexico.
All right.
Yeah,
You
he'd been
wear,
next to me like in my whatever jerseys I was wearing. I don't know.
you had that Sean. When did a Sean?
Yeah,
Kemp
yeah, the
jersey?
Sean Kemp jersey.
I don't have a Sean Kemp.
It was some sort of Sonics jersey.
Goddamn, what?
That shit, let me find out that shit didn't have a
Luke
number on the
Renauer?
back.
Was it Luke Renauer?
No, it was an older player. Damn, I forget his name because he's really not important. I just one that I had since I was a kid.
Nick Collison?
Connie Hawkins.
He's an older motherfucker.
No,
Oh yeah, Nick Collison. You're right.
it's like Marshall or something. I don't know.
Anyway,
Tonio, you got the big Dirk on, man. I know why you wearing that.
it is a
Big
big
Dirk.
dirt.
Big all right, bitch. Big Durko. You know, we here, man.
Mhm.
Our week's been solid, man. Chilling, man. Good day today. Sunny out.
Mm.
Nigga, it is big boy sweat rag season, nigga, out here. And I'm sick.
Did you load up
Going
on
out.
some sweat towels when you went back home?
Hey, no, Lord, I grabbed some over here that I've done washed and put the bitches. I've got one in the car and everything. But hell yeah,
You need them,
it's
them
hot,
big boy
boy.
Southern
Man.
approved towels though. You can't get that shit in Portland. You
I
got
need them
hipster towels now.
Microfiber joints.
Yeah,
Like a
It's-
car towel. Goddamn.
Mhm.
No, but everything. I've been good though. Just cooling, bro. Trying to eat it. What about you, bro? How you been?
I'm tired as fuck. My life is working me the fuck out, but I'm good.
boy. I mean, we're doing a cool 2.5 hours today.
I know. This is
You
great.
know exactly what that means.
I get energy back once I get on here, but I'd be a struggle
Yeah.
waiting for this shit to start.
Take a couple
I'm
sips
good.
of that brown and get some good laughs in. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm fighting.
So I
through
need
it.
to. That's what I should have been grabbing.
No, I'm only doing this to be awake. I don't condone it. Don't do this, folks. But yeah, we good. Watching some playoff basketball. It's been an excellent playoff so far, regardless of result.
Facts.
Games have been like super physical and shit, and just very entertaining.
Yeah, definitely entertaining.
Yeah, I don't.
Y'all-
There hasn't really been a bad series yet, other than. No, there hasn't really been a bad series yet. I've enjoyed everything.
The you forgot the
The
Bucks and Heat
Jazz
one
got
happened, huh?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
because that was over pretty quick. But it was an awful series. But at least that first game, they went to overtime, so it got me hyped for
Great
a
first
second.
game.
Thinking,
Great first
Yeah.
game.
I was like, "Ooh, okay, they're about to." No, they didn't. They got swept about that motherfucker.
Yeah.
got them the fuck out
Yeah,
of
that series was over. One of those that was over so quick. That would have been like the NBA TV series if this was like during normal times. I forgot that shit existed.
The even like the Net Celtics, it wasn't a sweep, but it had enough cool moments in it that it was still entertaining, regardless of like how lopsided
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, Tatum had that 50-point game, which was enough to make us think that they could do something.
Yeah, you had like moments of like any player on the Nets like just catching absolute fire and it being a highlight reel.
Yep.
That was always fun to watch.
Them niggas are fucking fake, dude.
Yeah,
I can't wait
it's,
for this. We'll talk about that though.
No, we can. We don't gotta stick to the format of the shit we got written here. If we're talking about playoff now, we could talk about it. It's cool.
I didn't even look at the
Yeah,
formula.
That
My
series
bad.
kicks off tomorrow,
Oh
right?
no, don't worry about it. It's better you don't.
Yes, it does.
I'm
Say
not
it
sure.
again?
Does it kick off tomorrow? This
I
series.
want to say it starts tomorrow.
Oh, they're playing
It
second
does.
round games tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
4:30 p.m.
Oh.
tomorrow. We got Bucks Nets. That is going to be
I'm definitely watching
great.
that.
Oh yeah, keep your
You
feet
gotta
up.
lock in on that.
Hell
And
yeah.
then, the day
Yeah.
after was Sunday. We got Hawks and 76ers. Don't
That's
That's
know.
gonna be ugly.
It's got to be so comforting to look at. They're showing the last, if necessary, Game 7 for the Mavericks Clippers series. I'd love to see an if necessary, but my team's thing.
Jeez.
And
you know what, like,
necessary.
I'm comfortable right now, even though the Knicks lost. Like, I'm comfortable. I'm super optimistic about our future and everything. We got like 2 first-round draft picks. We have a ton of cap space. We have like a max player, and we have young guys who can hoop. So I'm not worried about like us losing here because I think our best is yet to come. But if the Hawks get swept, I'm going to be even more comfortable because I know we had no business going past this round.
I don't think they're going to get swept, though.
You don't?
I don't either.
He's not
No.
healthy, bro. He's got a
They be
meniscus
playing.
tear. He might miss
Oh,
the
and
first
beats.
2
Okay, I
games.
forgot about that.
Yeah, he got a meniscus tear, like
I
a
forgot
slight
about
tear
that.
meniscus. He might miss the first 2 games, and then they're going to.
Yeah, I don't even know what a slight tear means. Like, I feel like a tear in your meniscus is a tear. Like, that shit
Yeah.
can't feel good.
I could see it going 6 games. I could be it being a sweep. I could see it either way.
You think they still get swept without Embiid?
Yeah,
I could see Atlanta jumping out the gate and grabbing the first one.
I think so.
just because I don't think they're going to be able to neutralize Philly's offense the same way they did ours.
True. I mean, if all you got to do is sit on Ben Simmons' either hand because he's not going to go to the cup, and don't let Tobias Harris go for 40, you be okay.
Ben Simmons guard Trae Young.
I-
Who the guard Trae Young on the team?
People, that's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Of the
nobody
team,
just
yeah.
guards one-on-one like that anymore. That's not how like basketball works. Like they switch. It's a team contest and shit. And so it'd be
Yeah.
like Thibault, Danny Green, and Ben Simmons all like switching
Yeah,
off.
they got a
and
lot
stuff.
of people they can throw at him.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be like picking up whoever's in their spot.
Because yeah, we thought that with the Knicks, like, okay, who's gonna guard Trey, and it didn't matter. Whoever
No.
guarded him got scored on.
Yeah, you get in the
Yeah,
bucket.
we also didn't think
Oh,
Julius
just
Randle
like
was
that with
gonna
Luca.
be
You can say, y'all say what you mean now.
Yeah, he fucking disappeared. But shout out Julius Randle. Man. I'm super proud of him. I'm super excited for what the future looks like with him. Goddamn.
Okay,
Hawks
man.
in 7.
Hawks in 7. Oh my God, you're really on this bandwagon
You
right now.
sounded
I don't
super
see that,
confident
man.
with that.
That was like,
Yeah,
like man, dude, if he has a tear in his meniscus, bro, like I don't.
damn, so it's gonna
He's
be.
going to be hobbled. Like
Russell
he's not
Westbrook
gonna
had one and came back and won a playoff series.
Who?
Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
I think Philly's good enough to still beat them without Embiid. But I could see it going 7, but I don't know. Okay, I'm going. I'm taking Philly in 5. I think they could win it in 5.
Ooh.
It's going out.
I'll say,
I'm saying 6.
give me Philly 6. Give me Philly.
Yeah, me too.
Shakur's the
Both of
only
you
one
guys
with the
playing
Hawks though on this.
With him.
You locking us in, Tyro?
Yeah, so I don't have to go back and listen to this episode again.
Wow, you don't want to.
Oh, yeah,
How dare you give us another stream?
Oh, fuck you. Whatever, fuck it.
Got you.
Anyway. But no, yeah. So Blake, you're feeling pretty confident. Like, do you see any roster moves that were like, if we had this, you would have felt better? Or like anything you think you guys can do or need to improve on this offseason that would have changed that series at all?
So, change this series. We need at least one more guy that can make their own offense. Like Derrick Rose is the only person we had who could do that besides Julius Randle this year, I would say. RJ can do it in spurts. Quickly can do it too, but for whatever reason, I don't think he's good against like starting defenses.
Yeah.
He started 3 games this year, and his numbers they weren't significantly worse, but they were worse because, yeah, that probably just come with age or
Yeah.
whatever. So probably just another person who can make their own offense off the dribble. That would probably be it. We still don't have a point guard.
You also got
with Derrick Rose.
with
Huh?
Barrett too. Like Barrett will probably work on that too this offseason, I'm sure. RJ,
Passing and stuff. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
he
He's not a
probably
bad
makes
playmaker already though. He's like he can.
No,
he
I
can-
mean
you
that was
can
his
see
strength.
it.
Like going into like the NBA, like it was his playmaking. That's what he was kind of known for. But Julius came on last year as being like our best playmaker. Whereas RJ didn't have to do it as much, and RJ became like I think the best shooter from at least one of the corners in the league. So he has that, and he has slashing, and he's been attacking with like confidence here, like playing through contact. So we'll see. I mean, it might be him, but we need a point guard. We've needed a point guard for like 4 seasons now.
Yeah.
So
Kemba might be available.
yeah, I've heard Kimba. They said that I don't know what will happen with it. Probably nothing, but they said we called about Damian Lillard today. So I'd like that. I'd like Kyle Lowry. I don't know what his situation is, but they almost got rid of him at the trade deadline. Anything, like literally anybody that can just play the point guard position will be fine.
Lonzo a free agent too.
We have
Restricted free
Lonzo's?
agent, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'll take him too. We signed a player from the Euro League. We actually signed him to like a 3-year contract already. His name's like Luca Vidalze or something like that, but he's supposed to be really good. He's a point guard as well. And he was eligible to play like this last game, but we didn't play him because it would have been like he just got out of quarantine and everything. So he's gonna be a part of the rotation. Probably this offseason, probably Frank is gone, probably Nerlens is gone, probably Taj is gone. If I'm Derrick Rose, I'm probably leaving too because I played really well, and I probably gonna try to secure like one more bag. before I'm gone, like a multi-year deal.
Your
You don't
ring
think you have the
chase.
cap to give that to him?
I think we do, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to hold on to his role if we like, let's say, like we draft like a good young point guard, something like that. We want
Yeah.
to play him, and then plus we have a lot of cap space, so we might sign somebody who we're gonna give his minutes to.
Yeah.
Because he was
I
good,
think
but I
Lonzo
think
would be a
we
good
might
fit
try
for
to go
y'all.
and get better. Lonzo would be great. Lonzo would be
Yeah.
tremendous, especially with the shooting that he had last year. Like, oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god, that'd be
But
perfect. He plays defense too.
yeah, even if his shooting
Please.
takes a little step back, like his playmaking and defense is
That would be a
Yeah,
nice.
mandatory.
even like Kimba with all of his inconsistencies, it would work because we don't need much. We just need something.
And he played defense.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
anything.
Kimba looked rough for Boston. Very rough.
That rough would work with us.
I would
They
love
said
Derrick Rose on the
anything.
Lakers. I was hoping we'd do something to get him last year, but we didn't have anything to trade for him to make that work. But that would be nice because we could pay him less than we pay fucking Dennis Schroeder. We'd probably get similar production.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, I mean, I don't know how the D Rose for LeBron thing go last time. They seem to get along.
I feel like that was a completely different D Rose. I feel like they got along like as humans, but D Rose was like fresh into being good again. That didn't really do anything.
It was a weird
And he was
time,
only there
yeah.
he wasn't there very long at all.
Half the season, wasn't it?
Yeah, if that.
3 months.
He went to that trade to get Larry Nance and all of them there.
Yep.
That's crazy. You don't even hear his name no more.
Larry Nance? Yeah, he's been hooping.
Damn, you were in the fantasy basketball league and never checked back in because I had him like the whole year.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah.
Told that L tone. I didn't know that.
What's next?
So what else?
Alright,
Let me back out of this one more time. So Denver, Phoenix, what y'all looking like?
Woo.
I like
Saying
Phoenix.
Also, and how many would you say?
I'm going Phoenix and
6 or
6.
7. I'm saying 7.
Yeah, I think I got Phoenix at 6 too.
I think it's gonna go 7. I think Phoenix though.
I don't know if Aiden can really just stop Joker like that.
You don't gotta stop him.
Yeah, slow it down and make
You
it.
don't gotta stop him.
Make it work for it.
Yeah. Denver ain't stopping. They took him 6. So
You said Suns at 6, Blake?
Yeah, I probably Suns at 6.
Yeah, but no, the Suns were good. The one thing that I can see not carrying over, which I think would cause them to lose a series, is Jay Crowder ain't gonna shoot like that. Like he is known for being just a streaky ass shooter. He'll get hot and then fall off a cliff, but keep shooting. And I don't think he'll stay hot like that. And campaign, bro. What the fuck? Yo,
he got the funniest memes now.
I think campaign can keep being impactful because, like, even last night, I think he started the game like 1 for 5. He's missing layups, but just like the little hustle shit, like sprinting down the court to knock the ball out somebody's hands after he misses a layup or making a good, like, just making the right pass, not trying to like, oh yeah, I got an open look, but let me take a second and realize where my good players are, like not trying to play over his head. I think he could probably carry over, but Jay Crowder shooting like that, I don't think it's gonna. He fucking started 3 for 4 from 3 last night. So I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh shit, Devin
I think
Booker
he just had the one good game.
Oh
wasn't
it? No, he had 2 good games. He was bad the first 2 good games, and all the games that they like whooped our ass, he was super. Devin Booker's gonna do Devin Booker. Like that was like Dame in that first series.
And so this year in the playoffs, Jay Crowder is 38% from the floor, 30% from deep, 84% from the line. So yeah,
them shits be timely. Them shits be timely.
It wasn't the right time, but he kind of stunk.
Yeah, like he's gonna hit 3 threes in the game, but they're all gonna be in a row in the third quarter when you're trying to make a comeback. And playing decent.
Series 0 of 7.
Yep, those first 2 games he was fucking awful. And he's a good defender to throw at Michael Porter. Not that anybody's really going to stop Michael Porter, but like that's a good defender to throw at him. Cam Johnson will be big. Mikal Bridges. And they don't have no guards that I don't know what they're going to do with those guards.
I'll fuck with Campazzo.
No, yeah, he's nice. He's like TJ McConnell to just I'm poking balls out, I'm getting steals, all that shit. But yeah, Booker has been a problem for several years, and he is showing the fuck up in the playoffs. That brother is nice.
Yeah.
I was so excited to see him play this playoffs too because I knew he was
Yeah,
going to be cutting up.
He was fucking drilling us yesterday. He was hitting shit where it's like, just every time you make a little run, it's like, oh, 3. Fader, 3. Oh,
You know
no,
he
get right
loved
to the
Kobe
cup.
too. He
Oh,
loved
yeah.
Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
That
Kobe and
game
Kobe
was
loved him.
bigger than the Lakers last night. He said, "This is for you, bud."
Nah, yeah, he
Yeah.
is a factor, bro.
Yo,
Chris
so
Paul's shoulder looks fine-ish now.
it looks good
Yeah,
enough. He getting to the right
Yeah.
spots and hitting the shot still. So
Yeah.
Book can hit 47, he'll be good.
It's so funny watching Chris Paul like little man his way through the paint, like he's just dribbling between people and then step back jumper in the lane, like, and that shit is money every time.
I don't know how the fuck he do them old
But
head
I'm
ass fadeaways.
Also not expecting him to stay healthy because he never stays healthy.
hey man, I think he's gotten through the worst of it. He don't have dirty LeBron pulling on his arm anymore. So.
All right, bitch.
So what
LeBron
do you,
decline?
Lakers offseason outlook, man? What's that supposed to be?
So real, like, we need to get rid of some players. We don't have much cap. Like, we're not gonna have much cap to do anything impactful with, I don't think. But Wes Matthews didn't for most of the season, didn't do anything. Marc Gasol, I imagine, is going to retire. He didn't do much of anything. So we need
A
but
favorite.
so much of it boils down to LeBron and AD being healthy. Like, our shooters just tend to shoot better when both of them are healthy and playing well. So like, it's like, oh yeah, well, there's no AD out there, so no one's down in the paint like creeping off of Wes Matthews to give him more open looks. But yeah, I imagine Wes Matthews will be replaced. Dennis Schroeder probably isn't coming back unless he takes a smaller deal than what we offered him during the season. In my mind, everybody not named LeBron, Anthony Davis, Caruso, and Talon Horton-Tucker can be gone. Like, Kuzma is so inconsistent and looks like absolute dog shit in the playoffs. We're just running around doing shit.
Can I
So it's the, like, we need shooters, but there ain't just shooters out there.
y'all know you're still paying Luol Deng $5 million through next year?
Yes, for 2 more years, or is it just 1?
Wow.
Next season's the last year you're paying.
Yeah, we stretched him. I think LeBron's first year there.
Can I ask the Taylor Horton-Tucker thing?
Mhm.
Why is it imperative to you that you guys hold on to him?
I think him and Caruso have the same, like, ability of being great energy dudes who neither of them are afraid to, like, last night we were in the game before last night, we were running into, like, Dennis Schroeder is afraid to take shots, or like, you got to open look, you're afraid to drive into the lane and do something. Taylor Horton-Tucker came in the game in the fourth quarter last night and had 12 points almost immediately. So just, like, he does do some young dumb shit where it's like, during the season he's driving into the paint with no plan, so he gets off his feet and then got to throw the ball out, which is his biggest pitfall. But he's a decent shooter, a decent defender, super good energy, like a great hustle guy, and is a bucket when he's on.
So if he can't be trusted to play until, like, the game is, like, out of hand, basically. But you see
so much of that,
potential
I
in
think,
him.
is due to age. Like,
I know, but if you see potential in him and you have an aging superstar, why not trade him now if he has, like, value to get somebody who can play right now?
Yeah, I mean, if that ends up being the case, it's likely because we don't have much else that we can trade. I would just him and Caruso are 2 players that I don't want to see go. Is there a chance that both of them are gone? Yes. Well, Caruso's a free agent, so we're obviously not trading him. But yeah, Talon Horton-Tucker, there's going to be a market for him, but that is a player, like, shit beyond LeBron. When AD is there, that's a player that I think we'll need, and we're going to regret trading him away if we need to, unless we win a chip next year, which you win now, all things are forgiven.
Yeah, I think these type of players, like, come and go. I think it's cool to see him as young, he's doing all this stuff, but I don't know. I think that's probably talent you can move on from, especially if you get something back, because to bank on him being something bigger than he is, like, is kind of it's wishful thinking at this point. Like, there's no reason to miss out on, like, a potential championship just because he could have been something.
Yeah, and I guess it would depend what we trade him for. Like, I don't know if we are trading him for anything that's giving us a bump, unless it's a package of our pick, THT, Kuzma, like, for
like don't do what the Heat did with Tyler Hero.
Yeah, like,
for him.
I'm not advocating. Yeah, if James Harden, if Dame Lillard becomes available and teams are just like, we need young players and picks, yes,
or even Kyle Lowry,
or
like, He's not a
I
better
get-
point guard than everything y'all have.
I get yes, and I
It's
get
a Hall of Fame
argument
point
Kyle
guard you
Lowry,
be
but
getting, bro.
I don't want a 38-year-old Kyle Lowry. I don't. But yeah, if it gets us another ring, yeah, obviously. But that's not what I'm wanting. CJ McCollum, hell yes, sign me up.
You think? I think he's out of Portland too.
I think he's got to be. Everybody that did an exit interview was talking about how fucking blow it up. Something
Yeah,
needs
they
to
need to go ahead and fire that coach, man. Get him up out of there.
My
Yeah,
God.
Harry Stotts is doing.
Tell
They
me
were
about-
saying. I can't really discuss the offseason right now. My team's still in it, so
They're down 5, so it's basically over.
Sorry. I mean, we could talk about what you want to talk about with my team. I mean, it's a good game so far. Yeah.
So the Utah Jazz versus whoever comes out of this, who y'all got?
You know who I got? Who I'm rooting for?
And
I'll
how many
take
games
Dallas.
are you rooting for them?
For Dallas, we're gonna take them to 7. I'm gonna take them to 7. They too damn good. if
I
we
can
don't
see
beat 'em.
Utah beating them in 7, but I think they would get the Clippers out of here faster for some reason.
The Jazz.
Yeah,
I think they would too. I think we just gonna be annoying. We're gonna have a game where
Yeah.
we're gonna shoot the lights out.
Mm.
We taking them to 7. I think we're gonna take them to 7.
I won't lock that one in because it's not over yet. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe by the end of the
We'll
pod,
see.
it's over.
Yeah, we'll see what this series turn out to be. Can't really speak too much for it, but
Yeah.
Give me
That's Luca, man. Is Luca top 5?
Jazz in 5.
God damn.
Get us the fuck up out of there, huh? You low key been with the Jazz like that. How the court been with the Hawks though?
The Jazz are really good, dude.
Yeah, they are. They good as fuck. Yeah.
They
Luka
were
got
the
that
number
step
one.
back. He's been shooting the skin off the ball. But the paint opportunities are gonna be there like they were against the Clippers. I tell you that damn much.
Okay.
So what is it? I think Derek Favors. Is it Derek Favors? You know, I know this.
Yeah,
this
he got
regular
braids
season, he's
now.
like
Does he?
he's been
Yeah.
fucking
I didn't
dominant on
recognize
defense.
him.
Like coming in, spelling Gobert. Like so they never flow up. It's not like you play when like Gobert's off the floor. Like they're dominant on defense in the paint regardless. So all you got is them step back. Some shit's as hard as hell to hit.
This would be the perfect series for Porzingis to realize that he's 7'3" and should be.
Yeah,
basketball.
exactly. And that's why I feel like he should really be the one to pull this big motherfucker out the paint.
You think when he was standing there in that bar in Latvia when he's getting his face punched in, he would have used the shot shit click for him in, right?
Jeez, I forgot about that.
Gobert gonna have him in hell, bro.
We shouldn't even be discussing this series because we already know that series gonna happen now.
It's
Uh,
funny when Rudy
real-
Gobert, but we see him guarding Luka, not Luka, but you gonna see him guarding Porzingis. Like, okay, that nigga is the 3-time defensive player of the year. He's gonna have Porzingis in hell.
I think he is.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
in absolute hell.
Wow.
Real quick, since we just discussed it, Woj just broke that Terry Stotts is gone.
Yep.
Shit.
Surprise.
He's out of
He's
there.
under contract for 2 more years, though. So
That's his fourth first round exit in the last 5 years.
yeah.
Western
Come back
Conference.
Come back to Dallas, man. Be an assistant, man. Come help Luka out, man. We'll take you
I
there.
know he's a Dallas guy.
He's still getting paid for 2 more years, man. It's a win. Get paid for nothing now.
It's the way to go.
He was the assistant coach when we won the championship.
Nah, they said Mike Brown's picking up checks from like 3 teams at one time.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
getting paid.
that sounds about right. The
That's the
Lakers, I
league,
think
bro.
the Cavs
Coach
and Golden State were all paying him at the same time.
Bro, offense was literally let's just go through the star player. Go through the
That's a
star
good
player.
offense to have. I think that's a decent offense. That's what Rick Carlisle's done for the.
Oh, that shit work with LeBron.
That's
Yep.
the 2K association offense.
Hell yeah, it is.
Hey y'all,
Kobe love that shit. You know he did.
something funny so this happens like I guess with like people who got like a bunch of money and like they weren't from a bunch of money, or just their environment's mad different than the one they raise their kids in, right? Like y'all have heard like Tim Hardaway talk before, right?
Yeah, oh
I've
my
heard
god, he
I've heard
talks
him talk
so,
once.
bro. He got that super southern accent, bro. Where he from? Is it southern?
Oh, I don't know where he's from.
He talk funny though. He talk funny as hell.
Yeah,
though.
like Tim Senior versus like
Mhm.
I heard his son on I think Reddick's podcast.
Chicago.
Like, there's no way that's your daddy. Like,
Yeah. He sound educated as hell.
hell yeah! Like, bro, you from Cranbrook, some private
Yeah.
school.
He
That's
was
how
growing
it
up
was when I heard
after-
Harrison Barnes talk. I was like, what the
He's
fuck?
from Iowa or some shit.
Harrison
Like,
Barnes is?
Yeah, like that Harrison Barnes
He was
is
the number one
polished as
high- he was the
hell.
No,
number
he's like
recruit.
they talk about him being like a politician.
No, he was like the number one recruit coming out of his class because when he went to UNC, it was a big fucking deal. Like he was number one in the nation.
He's really good too. It's just he's
He
on a
is.
terrible team.
I wish he could have stayed in Dallas. I wish him and Luka could have played with each other though. Stayed. I think
That would've
would've
been nice.
Yeah, I think that
What
would've
happened?
worked
You just
out.
got the bag, or y'all traded him?
Hell yeah, get him the fuck up out of there.
Yeah,
Oh
they
shit,
g-
look,
they gave
Luka's
him the
nice.
bag.
Yeah, they
gave
said
him the bag
Luka's
and
way
then
better
traded
than you. Let's get you up out of here. But during the game.
That's
hey,
right.
real
Yeah,
quick.
they just pull him off. Yep. Like,
Let me
yeah,
get
But-
your
but-
guys. Let me get your guys' predictions for Bucks Nets.
It's in 6.
Bucks and 7.
I can't pick that.
Get the hell out of here.
All right,
Bucks
Bucks
and
and
7.
Yeah.
I'd say.
You, are you just doing underdog mode today?
I don't think that's like a crazy underdog. For some
No,
I don't know. man.
I'm going Bucks and 6.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Are
Oh
you
my
serious?
God.
Yeah.
You know
Quite as
James Harden.
punched
You
on
know
KP.
James Harden didn't play.
Hey,
in those
no,
games.
I know everything that the Nets have to offer, and if I'm wrong, I'm fine with it. But I think the Nets look so much, or not the Nets, but the Bucks look so much better than they did last year. And
The
I
Nets
think
do
that's
too.
I think that's the best matchup possible for the Nets. And if they can't beat them, the Nets are winning the championship.
Give me Nets in 5, bro.
Nets in
We're
5.
gonna beat the shit out of them. I feel like.
If they
I
do,
think-
I
I don't think that was planned for real when they played them because I'm looking at these playoff games like, damn, Kevin Durant's diving on the ground and shit. He wasn't doing this in the season.
They got too fucking much. Like, give me Nets in 5.
Hey,
Yeah, what the, you think Chris Middleton gonna really be able to hold James Harden the whole time?
I'm sorry. What was your prediction? What did you just say?
He said Nets in 5.
Nets in
six.
6. So I'm going one game in the opposite direction. That's not a crazy swing.
It's definitely a game one, game less, but yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna get. That's an experienced ass playoff team. I don't think they're just gonna get their ass beat.
Who?
I don't.
Isn't
I
it
just
experience
think,
that playoff team?
the Bucks. The Bucks have an experienced playoff team. They're not.
Yeah. Oh no, I thought you were talking about the Nets.
Giannis wasn't
Oh.
experienced last year?
Yeah,
He
he was.
He was.
He got his
But
He
yeah,
was
they
I,
don't-
think
they
he, I think he got fed up though.
I don't think they have
Okay.
the.
No, he got
I don't
hurt.
think the Nets have the defense to throw at them that the Heat did last year, and I think the Bucks defense
more
is
offense.
substantially better. Like
defense
obviously,
don't matter when I can give you 145 points.
Are you going to be able to give 145 points though?
Hell yeah!
Okay,
What?
we gonna see. We gonna see.
I think Kevin Durant's gonna average like 32 points this
So,
series.
so Kevin Durant's about to give Giannis 32 a game.
Yes,
You
yes.
don't have to.
But he's
That's
going
what
to
he just
though.
said. I'm just asking about what. the
Oh, I
nigga
guess
just
yeah.
said.
Tonio can have his version
Yeah.
of it. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
he
it don't
doing
matter.
good.
Whichever one you say
Yeah, I
can't
think-
do this, there's 2 other people out there that can.
I feel like you have to really, I think you just got to pray for an injury to beat these niggas.
I did hear this because this is on topic about like how people like will never say like Kyrie Irving is like the second best point guard in the league or anything like that. And it was interesting because you got to figure like he's never had to be the primary option on a team except the 1 year in Boston when he got like smoked out the playoffs.
Yeah,
That was
man,
it.
he was hooping in the regular season that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But every other
Yeah.
time he's had like an all NBA like Hall of Fame type talent next to him.
Yeah, I think he was just good at a point where there was good at like Russ was in his prime, John Wall was fucking hooping. It was always like between him and John Wall for like that second or third spot. I feel like for who was the best point guards. Steph was hooping, like Steph, Russ, John Wall, and Kyrie were always that like which of these guys is the best.
Yeah,
And I think Kyrie always found himself on the
Every other guy on that list been a number one option in a playoff series.
for sure. Yeah, yeah. Never looks good for us.
But Kyrie's like eye talent is just.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait, so
Boy.
would you say at some point he's been the second best point guard in the league? Because at least the last like 4 years, James Harden's for sure been a point guard. He's not a
I
shooting
don't think
guard.
I've ever considered him the second best in my opinion. I don't think I've ever
No.
like put him in a list.
Yeah, I don't think
as
I could do
second
that. I don't think so.
No, for sure.
People
Like,
people even threw Dame up there. I mean, and I think that he definitely failed this year. I mean,
Dame
you
fell
think
down
Dame
the
fell
list.
this year?
yeah, I think he's probably like the fourth best, if anything. Bro.
I know you're fun out there. Ooh, they love
Oh
you.
my
before
gosh,
this.
yeah, no.
Dame's looking as good as ever, and he fell somehow.
Yeah,
Tony, I need a new
think,
office to terrorize. Let me get the fuck out of
That's
here.
crazy. Nah,
I think Russell Westbrook's better than Dame. Still,
You're fucking tripping.
um,
Russ hasn't been better than Dame in 4 years. What the fuck are you talking about?
the average. I don't know why. What do you say? What are you basing this off of? Like shooting percentage.
What?
Watching them play
That's
basketball.
important.
Yeah, watching them playing like how Russ has performed in the playoffs in the last couple of years. He has been better.
How has Dame
the last
performed in the
couple of
playoffs the last couple of years?
years.
Great.
He's won a playoff
No, he
series.
had two bad games in series, but I mean, yeah,
He had
When's
two
the last
bad
time
games or
Russell
one
Westbrook
bad
won
game?
a playoff series?
yeah, two.
I don't think so.
When's the last time Russ
Wasn't the last game? This last game he didn't score that much either.
When was the last
probably
time
with
Russ
Kevin
won a
Durant.
playoff
I
series?
think with Kevin Durant.
He didn't go. He didn't
Was it
go
with Kevin
crazy.
Durant?
When was the last time Russ
series?
won a playoff series?
I said with Kevin Durant, I believe with Kevin
okay.
Durant,
All
but
right. Shut the fuck up.
it doesn't make him better because he's
He's way
because
better than the clutch.
that's
Dude, what
a
the fuck are you
team. That's a
talking about?
team. That's a team thing to win a series. Like what?
Dude,
This nigga averages a triple double all the time. That's not like
played OKC, nigga. What are you talking about?
that doesn't make him
Everybody
better
was like,
because
oh,
his team
they got
won.
They got
What?
MVP Paul George.
LeBron James just
Russ.
lost and nobody on the Suns is better than him. What are you talking about? That makes sense.
Hey, in a head-to-head matchup, he beat him, right?
And, I guess the team won. His team won. Yeah,
Okay.
it was a game winner. Like what? One of a last second
Crowder's also
shot.
Nigga, they won in 6. They didn't win in 7.
Oh.
What the fuck are you talking
All
about?
right, man. Just saying, man. Bro, I think that's a team. When you try to put series against people, like, oh, he won the playoff series. I think that's a team thing.
People were saying the Thunder.
He does
was
lead the
getting
team,
fuck
though.
outta here. What
But
are you
when it
talking
comes to
about? People were saying the Thunder's 2 best players was better than the Blazers' 2 best players, and Dame got them the fuck out of there. What are you talking about?
because Westbrook is better, though. That's why they say he's a better player. I think Westbrook is better.
Dude, Russ wasn't even the best player on his team that year, nigga. What? That was the year when Paul George was like finished third in MVP, and like
You
they
can
say
make
he
a
had an
case
argument to win defensive player of the year.
Other than his MVP year, Russ has never been the best player on his team. Keeping it a buck.
I don't know, man. I guess
What do
averaging
you mean you
triple
don't
double.
know?
I feel like averaging triple double is like literally like one of the hardest things to do.
No,
in
we
the
know
league.
it's not easy
This
to
nigga
do.
does
but
this.
You can average. You can put up some of the best numbers in the world. Don't mean you're the best though.
I'm also not like, yo, my point guard is the best because he's giving me 23 rebounds a game. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Dame's 28 points a game on 58% shooting over Russ giving me 10 rebounds a game.
You've done hella
Bro,
high.
it's an assist.
Matt Stafford and Matt Schaub have led the league in passing yards, but we knew they weren't the best fucking quarterbacks. Like, stats.
Yeah,
don't
James
mean
is
anything.
passing yards,
That's three different. That's like three different categories. of
It's,
stats.
you're still going off stats though.
So,
He
No,
averaged
I
more
guess so.
rebounds and assists.
Why-
It
so
doesn't mean
can-
it doesn't mean he's better though. Like stats don't.
We
tell
can't like
everything.
selectively have stats matter and then they don't. Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like,
think just because you have better stats might doesn't mean you're better though.
no, but I mean Damian Lillard has better stats in like other categories. Like if we talk about like their actual impact on the floor, like offensive rating, Damian Lillard over the last 4 years is what is this? 17 points better than Russ. Like
That sounds
that's a
good.
big deal.
Sounds pretty fucking good.
it is a big deal. I never knew that stat.
And
though.
they've won playoff series.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think watching Dame play, like,
Cup for.
and again, like it's always sounds so bad when you have to say like somebody's better than Russ because of like how he plays, but like watching Russ play versus watching other point guards play, like he's clearly not the best. The nigga is amazing and one of the most fun players to watch in the league, but like
Yeah.
Dame is clearly better than him. Clearly better than him.
I don't know about
Yeah, so
clearly.
in
but
the
yeah,
playoffs,
he-
Damian Lillard's
Like-
offensive rating over the last
I guess
4
he
years
win.
is
I guess when it
115
comes to
Westbrook's
winning and shit
97.
like that, yeah.
We
What
just
now?
watched Dame literally single-handedly drag that team to a second, like 2 overtimes. I think his team went 1 for 12 in 2 overtimes. We would expect Russ to be a part of the 1 for 12, not be the one dragging them to another 2 overtimes. Like Russ is not capable of that because he's not as good of a basketball player. I don't think
His game is like it's like
he'll get rebounds, sure, but nigga, I need you to hit a couple fadeaway threes, some tough shots.
You know what's
you
insane
shoot the
too?
ball.
Russell Westbrook shoots the ball more than Damian Lillard does.
God, and them shits be loud as hell off that backboard, bro.
That motherfucker is inefficient though.
Boop.
Yeah, you might have got
my
this from. I don't know.
His jumper's gone to shit. I
Yeah,
swear
but
he
no,
got a
like-
cool jumper at one point. I don't know
Yeah,
who's
Russ has
playing
legit
that.
not been the best player on any team he's been on since
Besides
that
the
is
MVP.
MVP. Yeah,
Yeah, over the last 4 seasons, Russell Westbrook's 3-point percentage is 29%.
Jesus. fucking
Damn, I never thought about it
Christ.
like
He
that.
shoots a lot of them.
Yeah,
Nigga won't stop.
You
That's-
never thought he couldn't shoot better?
I think Russ could be better.
No,
than
I'm
some
talking
of
about
the guys
like
he's
the
not better
comparison
than.
like that with the
If-
next to a player like that. Like it's
if
almost
Russ
like Kyrie
is
like
better than
that.
What you mean?
Kyrie's always been next to like a superstar player.
Oh, yeah.
Team like that.
Which is why we're not saying Kyrie's any of the best point guards in the league. Steph has been next to a player that's been better than him, and we still thought that nigga was that nigga.
I never thought Dame was better than Steph though. That never came to.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever thought he was
I-
better. I think
Dame's
that's
had some games where I'm like, you know what?
It's been
motherfucker do be throwing up some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with
fucking
this?
close. It's fucking close. I think it's closer
close,
than
too.
I think it's closer than people make it seem, because if you say it, people are like, you're dumb. You don't know what you're talking. Like, they do a lot of the same things very well.
Steph's passing is better and he's more efficient. He can do everything Dame
For
can
sure.
do.
I think he dribbles better than him too.
Yeah.
That's where like your shooting percentage comes into play, because it's like they do a lot of the same shit just as well as one another. But yeah,
Yep.
Steph is slightly better passer. He's not even the primary ball handler on his team though. Not that
This dude be playing 2K. He be calling Dame Lillard Steph Curry Jr.
It's who he plays like. I'll never forget when niggas used to pull up Dame Lillard stat versus Isaiah Thomas, because he was the last pick in that draft, and be like, how is he better than him?
Stop. Relax.
Wow.
It's a League of Legends. Relax.
I remember that era.
It was Isaiah Thomas stat next to the one with Kyrie.
Oh yeah, it was Kyrie. It was Kyrie. My bad. It was Kyrie. That shit was still fucking hilarious.
That was the era. I think that was averaging like 21-7 or something like
Their
that.
stats were
Kyrie was the
literally
All-Star.
exactly the
Yeah.
same.
What were you saying, Shakur?
No, I remember when I told niggas I'd rather have Kyle Lowry than Isaiah Thomas. And niggas out here was threatening to shoot up my mama's house. And
They were threatening
Yeah.
straight violence. I
They
remember
said you
that.
couldn't come to the fish house no more.
yeah.
They were giving him the like, you've never watched a basketball game in your life. Kyle Lowry is a fat bitch. Like, it was ugly. It was ugly. It was ugly.
Like people that don't watch
That's
basketball,
all we
or
got though.
people that don't watch basketball don't understand how good Kyle Lowry is, bro. He outplayed Steph to
Oh,
win a
that's all we
championship.
got.
Yeah, no, if you think about it, the most people
That team was banged
Kyle
up.
Lowry- people typically see Kyle Lowry when he's getting his ass kicked by LeBron, because you're not watching.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah,
in
exactly.
America is watching regular season Raptors games.
You're not gonna go to Skyway and talk spicy about Zach Levine. Like, you ain't gonna do that.
Zach Levine's good at basketball.
He said Skyway. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to
That's
Skyway and talk
funny.
spicy about anything. Actually, how about that?
Yeah, no.
Is it bad out there?
Yeah, what?
I have no idea.
Last time I went to Skyway, I got some Ezel's chicken from out there.
Yes, sir.
It's a ratchet ass bowling alley out there. Shout out Skyway, man.
I know you. I told you before. You the king of Skyway. I know
Be
you
out there,
are.
man. I used to be out there in the South End, man. I was a Beatle
You a
legend.
dirty
for a second.
individual, but you've grown.
Here
Well,
for
Has he grown?
No.
absolutely.
No,
Oh,
he,
I can't wait, man. You know, next weekend Tyrell's sliding
pause,
through, man.
pause,
Yeah.
pause.
We're gonna take him to the winery. I'm gonna pop his winery cherry, man.
Stop.
Yeah, Tyrell. Before you got on here, Tonio walked around and saged his whole room. Saged the podcast for us.
Oh, you know,
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Before LSU played in the Natty against Clemson, I saged my entire house, and they beat the brakes off them niggas. I'm here for it. Absolutely here for it.
Yes,
That was the first and the last time, and it worked.
hey, this is a side note, real quick though. But
Okay.
I have been. I get my planting. I've been on my planting sheet.
You ain't
Okay.
shit.
Okay, you a plant dad.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on, hold on.
I've been out here growing some rosemary
This
in the
how we
back.
talk?
I send you the pictures in the group chat. Don't get it twisted. I'll show you.
You got you guys
Let me
don't
show
even
you
wanna
my
start.
kids, man. What's up? What's up? That's
Okay,
all
okay,
me.
you got
Oh,
a
I
money
see-
tree?
oh.
Me.
I'm gonna have
No,
to go
I,
out to.
hold on. I got a
I'm-
money tree. You know, she big out here.
Look at you.
Don't worry about this offshoot right here. I didn't know I was supposed to rotate plants, and I figured that out later. But that's all that was.
I won't take you into my living room and embarrass you niggas.
got
I
one
won't
more
take you into
downstairs.
my living room and embarrass you. I have to show you.
How
got-
much video you doing though, Tyrell? I know you
All of
probably
it.
got a green thumb
All
over
of
there
it.
in the house. No,
All
cap.
of it. All of it. Who be repotting? Me. Who names
I
them?
ain't there yet. I'm
You
trying.
just blow Doty in their faces. That's it.
They like
I
it, nigga.
water
What's the
'em.
problem? What's the problem? Photosynthesis, my nigga. What do you mean?
I get high, you get high.
Yeah. I can't
Plant to another plant.
make sure you wipe them leaves off. Dusty
Mhm.
edge.
Ash the blunt.
Yeah. Do y'all
You be
y'all
ashing
follow?
the tops.
No, I'm saying wipe the leaves off so they don't get dusty, bro. You gotta wipe them so they don't scale up. Get you some water every week. Every Sunday you go
I've
to
never
the
done
leaf.
that
See,
before.
exactly. See, nigga, you
Yeah,
fake.
he know. I was just.
Yeah, I
damn.
know. I'm capping. My sister taught me everything I know. I don't.
I'm gonna send you the Black Boy Plants Instagram. They be teaching me a whole bunch of shit.
I have to sign in
So
to
I've
look
been
at it,
trying to
though,
find.
right?
Send me that.
What'd you say?
I have to sign in to look at it, right?
I mean, we do have a group Instagram account you can hop on.
Do we?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Oh,
Allegedly.
I could have sworn I put this stuff in there, and
You didn't. You just don't post
definitely
anything.
working on that.
Anyway,
I get. I was.
Yeah, bro.
hate
How I
niggas.
get the videos off the tweets,
I hate
bro?
niggas. I hate niggas. I hate niggas. I hate niggas.
I'm gonna figure this out.
I actually have though. I got this though.
anyway.
I hate niggas, man.
I wouldn't know.
I-
I have no way to check. I don't have any.
All right, are we wrapped up for NBA talk? Shakur, do you want to give us any offseason moves for the Kings or anything like that, bro?
No.
I forgot you was a Kings
Our
fan.
resident Kings fan, if y'all didn't know.
I found out yesterday.
I
Big,
found out.
big Harrison Barnes fan.
Same nigga that told me John Morant's better than De'Aaron Fox, but we won't talk about that.
He is, though.
That's better.
No, he's not.
I don't think
He's
so.
not
I don't
better?
think I said that.
I don't
No,
think John Morant's better than De'Aaron Fox.
I don't think so.
he is not.
Yeah, I don't think De'Aaron Fox is. Well, I don't think Jumper's better.
Blake's
than
about to pull up their stats and see that their offensive stats are
about
essentially
to do
exactly the same, but one of them's a much better defender.
I can't pretend like I have an eye
bigger
test to go off
impact on
for-
their team than the other one. I feel like
for De'Aaron
you don't think
Fox.
John Morant made a bigger impact on his team than De'Aaron Fox?
I think he has a
Warner is
better
literally
team.
the worst coach of all fucking time, and he only got a job because of fucking white privilege, and he coached the
Hey,
Hey,
Warriors team to a
they just-
39-4 record.
he-
That was the
he
most
beat 'em,
loaded
me
basketball
too.
team of all time.
Is that what now?
He
He
coached
said
that Warriors team when Steve Kerr had to get a back and spinal transplant from the ground. And then so they went 39-4. They're like, oh shit, you coached Steph Curry, Klay Thompson.
I mean, he did. That's like half the season.
Dude, they could take this podcast and we could be the coaching staff. We did the same shit. Instead of 39-4, it'd be like
nah.
37-6 or whatever the
They
fuck
said-
that is.
Just a quick update. They said Dame's gonna have his say in having his next coach, and they say he's looking at Chauncey Billups.
yeah, they got Chauncey Billups, Jeff Van Gundy, Mike D'Antoni, and Juwan Howard.
So another first round exit.
They need Big Shot over there. Big Shot might be able to teach them something.
Teach him what? How to be worse than him?
How to win. He played with Mike. I think Chauncey Billups would be a good coach.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, Chauncey Billups.
Dame,
will
this
teach you
your
how to
problem.
win.
Quit knocking that black man.
Go get 3 Hall of Famers and you'll be straight.
Dang, this your problem. You jump when you do your jump shot. You got to take a set shot.
On NBA Live, his feet went off the ground like this. It was on NBA Live or 2K. His feet went off.
Wet.
Hell yeah, butter too. Motherfucker got off 2 inches.
Hey, so just looking at this game, this is something I did actually want to talk about. If the Clippers lose this series, y'all think that they get rid of one of the 2 of them niggas?
No,
You
they
can't
need to
get
get
rid of one of
Tyronn
them. One of them can leave.
Yeah, Kawhi.
Oh yeah,
could-
Kawhi can go. Yeah, Kawhi
Yeah.
can go.
Why
And
can
Paul
come to
George-
Dallas?
Paul George
Ooh,
got
Why the
extended.
fuck would he want
Yeah,
to go to Dallas?
to get a ring. Why else?
Niggas don't want to go. People don't be wanting to go there, bro.
Is your basketball team?
I'm just saying, like, think about it. You guys almost had DeAndre
think-
Jordan. They had to like kidnap that nigga to be like, no.
He fucked up now. Well, no, he didn't. But
Yeah, I was gonna say he.
Yeah,
How
but
about
I don't know if it's niggas don't want to go to Dallas. I think Dallas don't want niggas.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think that's a Mark Cuban thing. Well, you know,
They'll
we
look at
got forward
they'll
to
look
it.
at the Clippers and be like, "Yo, is Luke Kennard available, or can we get him off you?"
I think Luka want that though. I think Luka wants some niggas to come in there and play with him.
Hey,
Nah,
yo,
they call him a bitch ass white boy, and he's good.
That sounded kind of sus.
Yo, what if
I
I don't think he would do it? What if Kawhi went to New Orleans?
Oh,
Their cap is bad though, because they
so
such.
they pay Ingram.
Steven Adams is like dude like 20-something million for some reason, like a sign-in trade or something maybe.
But so I think Ingram's leaving. They don't play Holiday anymore. Hold
Ingram's
on,
leaving?
I can do this.
Leaving.
He could
I
come to
don't know,
Dallas.
Ingram's,
He got
Ingram's up
extended.
for the.
I thought he got a max with them, didn't he?
Yeah, Ingram got a max.
All right, so in my books, Ingram's leaving.
Lonzo leaving. And
No,
Lonzo
I'm
leaving.
thinking like, damn, Kawhi to New Orleans sounds like an awful situation for all parties involved.
Where do
That
man.
team's too talented to
Um,
not be in the play-in, bro.
Fuck yeah. They fired their coach too, didn't they?
No, they got Stan Van Gundy.
Sam might not be a good coach.
He is a decent coach.
I heard
I
something
feel
about
Oh,
them getting
yeah.
mad at the
this
coach.
He's such a
season is
good coach, he
super
got
hard to
to
evaluate motherfuckers off of. Like niggas are missing game for COVID. Zion missed hella games with that finger or whatever. Like, yeah, you can't really evaluate teams off that.
Okay, so I don't know what
Should have been at
the
least in the plan, bro.
And,
what the
hey, it's hella
That
funny
team
to
has
hear
more
that
talent than Memphis.
that team is super talented, but they got a bunch of people that when they were on the Lakers apparently sucked to everybody. They got Zion and Brandon Ingram, and who else?
Josh Hart. They
Next
had
year-
Josh
Redick.
Hart, who plays 14 minutes a game.
Steven
JJ Redick
Adams.
is gone. Steven
Lonzo
Adams
was
is
good this
not
year.
good.
Lonzo.
Lonzo had a
Bledsoe
career
got
year.
good.
So
Dude, they
Sam
should
ain't
have
gonna need to
put in the
back up.
play-in.
bruh.
That team has some talent. They
so
should
next
have been
year-
in the play, especially with how good Zion is.
And Zion, who
And
missed
Ingram?
20
He got
some
hurt.
games.
He got hurt
Yeah.
at the
He
end of the
was
year. That's how
playing
come
injured?
they fell out. They were hanging around. He got hurt. Next year they have $94 million of cap allocated. But their top 5 highest paid players are Ingram, Bledsoe, Steven Adams, Zion, and then Jackson Hayes. So
Oh yeah, you said it. You can't win with Bledsoe.
But so realistically, with Bledsoe and Steven Adams being the number 2 and 3 highest paid player from that team, a team like the Knicks, we could definitely use both of them and probably could trade them like Kevin Knox or something if they knew that they were going to sign Kawhi Leonard with that space.
Yeah.
Um,
I see the vision.
it's not impossible to get off of that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I see the vision.
Because you get rid of those two, then you got Ingram and Zion, basically your 2 highest paid players, and then you have cap space. Probably.
Look at you in your GM bag.
That's what I'd be playing 2K like this, so I would know. That's how I'd be doing it. But yeah, that's that.
But so you guys think again back to it, like the Clippers got to make something shake. Like this, whatever's going on down there ain't working. Those two clearly aren't getting it done. And I don't see what's going to change that they will. Like I don't know what the rest of that I don't think they have much cap space, and the rest of that roster is okay, I guess.
That's the hard part. Like when you like have regular season success like they do, like how do
Yeah.
you
Blow
how
it
do I
up.
shake up things to fix the 7-game series part?
Don't have Paul George on your team.
And don't let Tyrone Lue coach you. The fucking high school coach. Yeah, he look at him in the post game interviews.
Goofy as fuck.
That's probably the first.
Oh
thing to
my
go.
gosh, bro.
Nah,
That's just
I
so
could see
fucking
that.
annoying.
I
What happened to that in the game? I don't know. We just can't really make no shots like that, but we ain't worried about it though. Nigga, what?
That nigga don't be talking like that. Shut up.
Oh, you gotta listen to he'll talk like that, but you gotta hear like dog. He sounds like he's coaching like an AAU team or some shit.
He needs to stop playing the
Oh my
fucking
God.
boards, brother. He fucking stinks.
He one of them. He was claiming Luka.
The third best player.
Is he? That's not a
He
good
got
thing.
us
bro.
quickly.
It's not a good thing. That's part of the problem. Oh shit, Reggie Jackson got 20 points on 57% shooting. Meanwhile, Paul George got 14 points on 12 shots. Bum ass nigga, bro. I swear to
Reggie
God,
Jackson started to light us up that last game. He locked
bro.
in.
You lighting you up
man.
right now.
Hell yeah.
Go
Reggie
down.
Jackson on his way to a triple double.
Go lay down. I'm not doing this. Ain't even been that long.
Yeah, I think the Clippers got to make something shake. These brothers stink.
They
Well,
winning right now though.
Paul George got 14, 10, and 6 though with 2 blocks. He's 4 or 12. Ain't too bad.
It's the fourth quarter now. That's about to be what he ends the game with.
Can y'all talk about the Mavericks numbers? Y'all just talking about how bad they are, about how good these
Nah,
Mavericks.
yeah,
are
we're
playing.
only talking about how bad they are. We don't care. Oh, Luka's got 17 and 10. That's great.
Shout out to Willie Trill, Cauley Stein, man. I remember in his pre-draft thing, they had him in a gym shooting threes with Karl Anthony Towns, like they both could shoot. Could shoot.
I had Willie Cauley-Stein on 2K one year, and you couldn't have told me that nigga wasn't gonna be an all-star.
I
He
thought
was
he
everywhere.
He's definitely like a real life like creative player.
A fucking PNB rock with bounce.
He got one of the best scans on the game, no lie.
Pause.
What does that mean?
Y'all ever?
do you mean?
So,
Hey, look.
yeah, they got him like hella accurate, but
Oh, okay.
Mm.
2K like they'll do
I
this
know,
thing
I
where it's
know.
like
I look
not every
better
single
in
game
real life.
people wear all their accessories. So some games he won't have his headband, but his
Mhm.
hair is like built into the headband. So it's like when he doesn't wear the headband, there's just like a gap right here, like where it's supposed to be. So then then it'll be braids coming out from below the gap.
That's
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
That's some South Dallas shit for real.
That's a $70 game right there.
Fucking 2K, bro. They don't fuck with us. 2K and
Hey.
Madden both don't fuck with us.
Oh yeah, I mean, they do and they don't.
Yeah, they fuck with taking your money. They just don't fuck with giving you a good game.
They fuck with us more than almost any other games do, but they also fuck you over more than any other games do.
So we're gonna let you pay 60, but we're gonna need you over time.
I've never
to pay
seen
like
it
300 or so.
Games lean into like black things and like supporting black people more than
I meant
those two
us
games.
by just the niggas that buy the games, but for sure they did.
Oh, they're core
They do
customers?
some things for the culture. Yeah, they do things for the culture. Yes, they fuck with niggas because they know niggas is giving them money, but they don't fuck
our
with giving us a
wallets.
good game.
Tough.
They even give you nigga storylines too. Do all that. So we
Oh my
here.
god.
Bring back Basquiat's, man. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, like of the my players with storylines, like maybe 2 have come from good homes. One.
Yep.
DJ and who's the other one? That's probably it.
Frequency Vibrations had both parents in the crib.
He lived in the hood and had a rough childhood.
His homie, didn't his homie die or something like that?
Yeah,
He did.
man.
He did. Yeah. He did.
Always some shit.
Hey, I'll never forget that they gave you a twin in the game, and our boy Goob he's white, so he made a white character, but you still have 2 black parents and a black twin somehow.
Oh my
I remember
god!
he FaceTimed me when he did
Like
that
shit
shit.
like that is how you know they don't fuck with us, bro. Like
That shit was
what?
funny.
Hey, if you're white, we do not give a fuck if you play my career.
That's
Period.
like the inverse of like other games, though, man. It's like when you try
This
to
is
make
true.
like a black character in games where they really weren't planning for that. They had like 2 black hairstyles and the shit, and just like
Hey,
you got to go with what it is.
Speaking of which, Mass Effect Legendary Edition got some of the best in-game braids I've ever seen.
I
Yeah, those braids are kinda
I gave my character braids, and them shits is fucking tough. I was like,
Are they
okay,
good?
yeah.
Hey,
You brought a
2K
black
even be
woman in here.
bullshitting with hairstyles.
The 2K on PS5, that's probably my number 1 for my video game braid rankings.
Oh yeah,
they were rough for a little bit, but they got them down
Yeah.
this year.
They got all the different hairstyles. 2K went off the rails for a couple years because they would only give you the light skin blowout haircut that every kid had in the country, just a high top like
The Odell.
crazy afro. That was literally the only haircut you could have on that game that looked good.
The Shakur's probably seen this too because you play a lot of Japanese games. They are the worst at like making things for black people. Japanese games, terrible.
That makes perfect sense. They think everybody's Kobe Bryant, so that makes sense.
It's not
You
even
get
that. It's
get a low Caesar and nothing else.
So their character creators are already kind of rough. Like if you're not trying to make like a I don't know, like almost like an anime style character, like you're gonna be in for a bad time. But like their braids will be like just like a line of hair with like completely nothing in the middle, like you're straight up bald.
I hate when games do that.
Oh,
games
that's like them old Madden braids.
And then your other option is like a big ass like Dr. J Fro.
Okay. Is it even? Is it circular?
It's like a microphone head.
Look at Tyrell. Like I can fuck with it.
It's like you got that. Then there's obviously a buzz cut because that's like a standard thing, but it's not a buzz cut with a lineup. It's just like got your shit saved.
I hate when games do that scoop lineup. Niggas do not have that. You are not lining me up with a spoon, bro.
No, there was no lineup. They just cut the person's hair off.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. That's just trash.
Got you looking like Saitama from One Punch Man. This shit's ass.
It's bad, bro. Wear a fucking hat.
Yeah, that'd be the safest option in video games. Wear a hat if you black.
MLB was bad with trying to make a black guy. I remember when I did my career on MLB, like if you made a black dude, like dog, you like.
I feel like now they probably swag you now though.
It looked like blackface.
Okay, you can't get change or nothing on there.
They look like Russell Wilson.
Yeah, you looked weird. You look like a white guy. They just spray painted you black.
Nigga look like Lloyd.
So Sammy Sosa.
No, not Sammy Sosa.
He looks like a black guy that's sprayed white.
He does. I fucked up.
Yeah.
I ended up making these characters from the anime mix for my player this year on 2K on MLB.
That's
so he's a Japanese dude. It's cool. But yeah. What else? What are y'all playing right now? What's going on? You can talk about some games y'all want.
I was actually you know, Juwan was talking about getting MLB. I think I was about to grab that actually. Run that with him.
He on the 4, or you got the 5 now?
Forward up, man. You know, we 4.
Y'all game share?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
Other than that, man,
actually got some shit to revisit about that. So before, like, I was critical about the Road to the Show mode on there, the changes they made, but
Yeah.
now, like, I think I'm a big fan of it.
What changed?
It's yeah, it's so the thing is, it's rough to start because when you start, all your attributes are super low, and you basically you have to grind a long time on your first character to get them to up. But once you get the first character good, everything after that is super easy because you go back and you make a new character, right? Let's say like your first one was like a center fielder and you had him pitch to the next one you want to make like a third baseman or something. You already so the way that they I gotta explain this. In the years past, like your save files are completely separate. When you progressed in one, it didn't affect the other one, but now you just have what's called your ball player. So you unlock perks, and those perks change your attributes. And when you make a new character, you can put those upgraded perks on your brand new character. So you start out
Nice.
better than you were before. And that means when you're in the minor leagues, you're smoking shit on your second one.
Yeah.
So it makes it much easier to progress on the second ones. The first one's just harder. After that, like you're good. And you'll earn their currency when you're playing the game. And like if you're earning it too slow, you go play like Diamond Dynasty or something like that, earn some over there. You go to the market, buy diamond perks, which are the highest ones, which can cost anywhere from like 6,000 stubs to 10,000 at the most, which isn't a ton of money. If you were actually going to pay money to buy stubs, it's $1 per thousand basically. So till 10,000 is $10. And on a base level like ball player, you can equip 3 perks. So you could have 3 diamond perks on there and get yourself to like probably like an 85, which is like stupid high to be in like in double A and triple A. And you'll probably get to the main roster by year 2. So it gets a lot better the more you play, basically, is what I'm saying. And it's been really, really fun.
Hearing that is exactly why I be saying 2K don't fuck with us, because it's like part of the joy of playing with your friends on 2K is you have to have a different build. So it's like every time you make a different build, you start at a 60. And you either got to grind that shit up or spend money. It would be awesome if there was something where I could like,
$60.
yeah, like you got to cash out a whole new game of 2K to like really get it to where you can bring out in the park, and that's with no badges. So it's
Yep.
like if there was a way for our 2K save to have something that carries over from like, okay, I want a big, I might not have any badges, but I don't got to start out at 62 or whatever the case may be. That would be dope. That's like, yeah, I want to play baseball this year. I'm just waiting until
Yeah,
that
that
shit
game
drops
was
with the
dope. I
price.
remember Blake was telling me about how like when your season progresses each year, wasn't it like if it's like MLB the show 18, but your player was like in like year 2, you didn't go to year 2. Yeah, you
you
switch
could take
over
them year to
to
year. They'll
continue.
probably
Yeah,
start that with next year. This is the first year for probably like 5 years where there's not continuity between the games, so you couldn't take a character over. That's because they changed the system, like they overhauled it completely. But it's really it has like probably some of the best AI like I've ever seen like in a sports game too, probably in a game period. Just like with the way that batting and pitching works, like if you're swinging at bad pitches, you're not going to get a good pitch. You're going to keep throwing you bad pitches. If you are like if you're pitching and someone's like chasing at your shit, then they'll keep chasing. Like you got to be smart about it and not throw it over the plate. Then and then you can like set up pitches too. So it's like if I throw like a high fastball, then like a curveball right below it, and the dude chases at the fastball, he's definitely going to whiff at the curveball because like he couldn't catch up to the fastball. So you set shit up and you got to think forward like that. And the more like you think baseball strategy, the better you are at the game. Like I'm sure there's stuff that you can cheese in this game because like there's online play and head to head with humans that always happens. But like just I'm talking about playing the computer. That's what I do. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. It's pretty cool.
You can't keep spamming fastballs because the shit's working or something like that.
Hell no, because like that they tell you like if the person was like early or late to swinging on your fastball. So like if they were early on it, you don't want to throw another one because that means that they were looking fastball and they just like got ahead of it. If they were late on it, you could probably throw another one because that means they can't catch up and they were thinking off speed. But you don't want to like throw a fastball, see they're late on swinging it, and then you throw an off speed pitch because they're gonna crush that changeup or whatever you threw because that's what they're waiting for the whole entire time.
That's dope. I like that dynamic. That's tight.
Yeah, it
sounds
doesn't like
realistic.
do stuff to like tell you that this is what's going on. You just got to like think about
Know
it
the
in
game.
baseball terms, and then it works. Like it's so you think baseball shit and it works. It's cool.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I haven't been playing anything crazy new. Just been on the Mass Effect still, which has been fun. It's been crazy to play it because it's really bringing back to like I think the first time I beat it was winter break my sophomore or junior year. It's like, oh shit, I remember this part from when I was 15 years old playing this game for the first time. So that's been pretty fun. But I'm almost done with the first game. I'm trying to platinum all 3, so I'm trying to get through all the like those
Third.
side missions and shit right now. Call me what you want, but it's right. I will say
Mhm.
though, I watched that. I heard you guys talking about it last week, and I watched that Horizon state of play. I am fucking hyped for that game. That's the
They
last
got some
platinum I
shit
got.
going on.
Yeah, that shit looks fun. I'm hyped for that. It was funny. I was listening to you guys trying to like, what happened in the story in this, and I'm yelling at my nigga. No, that's not.
Can
I
you
wish
tell
I
us,
was in
dude?
a
You
cutscene.
catch us up.
Yeah, so the story from the last one, Aloy, who's the main character of the game, is essentially a clone of Elizabeth Sobek, who was the
Yep.
doctor
Okay.
that was like leading the charge to get to save the planet, because Todd Pharaohs or whatever, he was creating like military robots that ended up going rogue and were fucking fed off of biomatter, so fed off
Yep.
of humans, plants, and animals. Um, and their plan was going to be to take like groups of like all the smartest and best and most athletic people, take them to the moon to like be able to like start civilization over again. And they ended up running out of time. So yeah, Aloy was like, and she made all these AI systems that would have kept the Earth going, and after a certain amount of time would have repopulated like plants and flora and fauna and all that shit. And Aloy was like the last ditch effort because one of the AIs went rogue and like started shutting the main one systems down. So she pumped out Aloy to like, yeah, you got all the memories from your clone, so you'll come out and save the Earth, which is effectively what she did.
Yeah, I didn't
And then
remember
yeah, Silence was the black dude from the Wire, and he didn't ever turn on her. Like he was a dickhead, and like, but he was like, yeah, we got the same interest of we both want to like make sure that the world doesn't end while we're both here. So I'm going to help you get to the things that I already know, but I'm also doing it with selfish reasoning. And I think he at the very end of the game, he like goes and picks up the like memory of the AI that went rogue, and he's like, yeah, we have so much to learn still. So he's clearly trying to like benefit from that, which is probably going to go poorly because why wouldn't it?
Yeah, and they like and it's like kind of ties back. Well, we don't know if it ties back, but they show like the red plague shit like going on
Yep.
inside the trailer, and then these other tribes can like control the animals or the bots and
Yeah.
stuff.
So it's got to be something to do with him, or they don't figure
You
something out.
think? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the story on that first one was great. The combat was great. It's so different. So yeah, I'm excited to play the second one. That shit's gonna be tight. And it looks great. Like just watching it on my TV, not playing it looked great. So I'm sure it's gonna look great in hand.
Mm.
So
I'm
yeah, I'm
getting a new
excited for
TV.
that. Of course you are.
Our one downstairs is like blue. Like the screen is like it just
Oh,
everything comes
okay.
through super fucking blue.
You got
Yeah.
your eye on something specific?
We did like a lot of like comparison shit and like watching reviews and stuff this past weekend, and we came in on the TCL's newest series. It's a 75, but it's a QLED because our living room's like super bright, and I guess like OLEDs are not good for bright rooms; they're good for darker rooms.
Yeah.
So our living room's usually pretty bright because there's a lot of
Is that
windows.
what you game on, or you be in your office for that?
No, I game with my monitor, like literally
Yeah,
right here next to me.
I got you.
So I'll probably move it down there just to see what's up, whatever. But
Yeah.
um, yeah.
I'm not excited about a God of War getting delayed, even though I've seen obviously we all seen that coming because ain't no way they were pumping that game out this year. But I'm
I
excited
didn't.
for that once that does drop. I didn't expect it to come out this year.
Shit was been so dry, like with first party titles. I thought they would try to get that out, but
Yeah, I'm sure they were. But I feel like companies that would have like not given us an incomplete game, but that would have pumped something out, seen Cyberpunk, and they're like, we're not even going to put anything out that's not like perfect, because now people are going to nitpick every little thing. And no, we still haven't touched Cyberpunk. We're not going to.
I hate it.
You should hate them, nigga. It's not our fault.
It works fine now.
Sure,
I'm probably just gonna wait for the PS5 version. That's probably when I pick
exactly.
it up.
Why wouldn't I?
It's not coming until 2022.
That's fine. I got plenty of shit.
I got plenty of shit to play.
Yeah, you know how many Horny Man games Shakur got left?
You talk about Horny Man games? That's the peak Horny Man game.
You just want to play with dildos for a couple hours.
It's one of the best weapons in the game.
Oh, what?
Freaky. What?
I just heard dildos for a couple
Yeah,
hours.
don't tell people that
What's
you
wrong
weren't
with
on
that?
mic, nigga. Damn.
Apologize.
You know what month this is?
Yeah, but what's wrong?
All
I mean,
right,
for
so
me, that's
relax.
not my steez though.
Relax. What's not your
I'll-
steez?
I don't think dildos is anybody's steez in this party in this chat unless that's so.
That's none of my business. What y'all do in your own time is your time.
I'm not about to open that door.
It's none of my business.
My job's going so. My job's going.
Love
My
everybody.
job's going hard.
What was that tab? Yakuza porn?
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Oh, yo.
He looked like, oh, damn, you seen that? That's how he looked at it. Oh,
Like,
I
you see,
was.
like,
It was on my screen, but then I just googled it.
that's funny. We love everybody, man.
Do we?
Unless you use
Hell
dildos,
yeah.
apparently.
Oh,
No, it's just not me. You know what I'm saying? Right though.
I'll mess. I ain't gonna put you in those.
Not that.
E3 is soon, right?
This next weekend.
They sent us some shit in the email. Where
Oh.
you can sign up for like passes, not passes.
Stop.
But
Stop. No, they didn't.
not like you can go there, but like you can like register yourself as like media.
Oh yeah.
We have to make a letterhead though to say that we have like approval from our business to do it.
Okay. Okay.
But that's about it. Everything else you just kind of punch in there.
that's funny.
I'll send that.
That's
to
not
you
lit.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. I don't ever be checking that email.
No, it ain't. Yeah,
I
there's
don't.
nothing
Yeah.
going on in there.
I don't think we've
Exactly.
ever gotten anything.
It's just spam.
So Corby sending all his
Sure.
junk mail there.
I wish. I need to
That's,
clean
oh,
up.
that's okay. It said, yeah, you owe a balance on Cam Soda. I was like, I don't know what the fuck that's about.
I am looking forward to E3 though, because like you said, we have been in a little bit of a drought since the new console will come out. So I'm assuming that we're going to get a good amount of shit coming up this year, whether
I
it
don't
even
know
be
if we
smaller
are.
games.
Owen
I
Manning
hope-
to those sites is
I
insane.
He said I refuse to pay. He's been running off on the plug.
Holy fuck.
He was in,
Freaky ass
he was
boy.
in the super chat going crazy.
Dude. Using credit? Dog, using credit for that.
He said going crazy.
Dog. And you know they use their credit cards for that shit.
Why wouldn't you? You don't want to
Like
put in
that.
your debit card that your bank's asking questions.
When somebody's card gets cracked, that's where it goes.
Probably. Probably.
If I was scammed, I'd
Like
buy
you
all
were
kind of
never
OnlyFans.
getting
I ain't
this
gonna lie.
Yeah, you feed in the community. It's like Peter Pan. Not Peter Pan. Robin
If you
Hood.
were going to fake a fraud charge, that's probably the best place to do it.
I'm sure banks hear that all the time. Like, my wife is asking about OnlyFans. I promise it wasn't me. Like, yeah, we don't believe you.
Were you guys ever on like
I used to work at a banking company. And I used to see people who would be purchasing the fuck out of them, bro. It is
I bet.
crazy. Like for
were you
real,
guys
niggas.
ever,
They would have. You would see like
them
them.
Talk
Where what?
forum,
You know
Nike
what?
Talk forum, where people used to have like Bang Bros
Is
like
that on there?
accounts over there. Like you could get like Bang Bro accounts off Nike Talk back in the day.
I didn't know that. It's just a perk you just happen to have, you know.
No, I
Damn.
thought everybody knew about this.
I
Dude,
never know about
Joe
that.
Budden's talking about
No,
his
we're not
podcast
even going for
before.
Nike Talk, bro.
Oh, it was a little forum, whatever. People talk about like rap music and all kinds of shit. and
I
stuff.
know what that is. Not even into sneakers and shit like you.
Yeah, but no, yeah, people used to have like fucking Bang Bros accounts on there. But like like if it lasted like longer than 2 days, then you got lucky because that shit's gone.
Like 5,000 people have logged into this shit.
Shit, 30 now.
The filth. Sheesh.
Like, you had 13 days left, but shit's up. We shutting this down.
Yeah,
Hell
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah, it's like 2007. Maybe
Ain't that shit like that? How much that site probably costs like $12 a month or something like that. People is like, fuck no, I ain't paying that.
I don't know. I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, Shakur said he wasn't paying the $5. What do you mean? Yeah, $12
How
is
much?
outrageous at the time.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
know what's that stuff.
Ain't that crazy?
It had to be like $2 or something. Then
It probably wasn't two.
$5.99 probably.
I think it was
Oh,
probably
okay.
double digits, but it wasn't more than 20.
So you get a
Yeah.
one day for $1.
Oh my god!
3 months is what $20
So I want to get out a crazy beat. Throw $2.
You gotta take a day off working to get that dollar.
Yeah, you hurt yourself fucking around with that $1.
Oh.
Yo, that might be the most down bad deal I've ever heard.
Yeah, it was
So
hella funny.
one year is 1/1940.
119. That's not bad.
It's
365 days. Yeah,
That's
that
just
30
like
cents a
let's
day.
break that down. It's like $10 a month, basically.
We get a calculator. We got smartphones. You can break
I
that
got
down.
That's $10 a month. That's 119. 12 times 10,
That's
basically.
$3.
Oh,
a
yeah,
day.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
$3.06 a day. You can make
More
that back.
expensive. Is that more expensive? That's more expensive than OnlyFans, ain't it?
OnlyFans is based on like who you're subscribed to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but you're right. I just think maybe like a. I mean, you say like a $5 subscription for like a month. That's $10 a month.
You're not getting nothing good
Moving.
for $5, bro.
No, I'm
I
not.
don't know.
I'm
I've
not
heard
saying.
some
I'm
of the
just
like
saying.
better ones are like the cheap ones, like $5, $8 ones.
You funny. You
Because like
found
the
the IG Plus.
podcast I listen to, like on that, they have like a OnlyFans review show.
Hey, you got that's funny. They know they did shit like that.
I listened to a podcast that had.
I watched the. I see the tweet where a dude was breaking down shit like that. Though he told why he did why he wanted his money back from her.
That Riley Rittens nigga that seems like he's disabled be on there going hard on them shits.
Riley
Like,
Rittens.
yo, don't subscribe to her because after 30 days she stops posting news. So what you need to do, yeah, that nigga be on some different shit. He be giving the full breakdown.
Like
he be giving the full breakdown.
That's
niggas
hilarious.
have damn.
That's just funny as
cold.
fuck. The whole
Cold
time, all this shit is just funny to me because like people will feel like the wildest shit and be like, "Damn, this ain't worth it." What did you need to see the for? Like, what are you going to see for free that's gonna be like make you go tap in? Like, seriously,
a lot of chicks be on there by themselves, and if some niggas need meat and they don't be wanting to pay for it.
But that's a whole other conversation that people are never going to have.
I don't even know why people be paying for that type of shit. That is crazy though, because Twitter, you can see all that shit on Twitter.
The fuck?
You can see all that shit on Twitter.
That's the title of this podcast. Need meat in their beef.
What? Oh, that's hilarious.
He said a lot of people need meat in their beef.
Wow. Hey, Kawhi finna get us the fuck out of here today.
Thank God.
Did you see that 3 he hit?
Nah.
He put a deep ass 3 on us, and it's stay up 7 now with like 2 minutes left.
Oh my God.
I wonder, like, what's the trailer that somebody will watch? Like, yo, I have to pay for this.
If I wonder what's the one that they see that's like, yo, this is what I got to pay for this.
Like, cause I know now, like, you can only watch like 3 trailers and then they cut you off. But I know, like, before they had like the limit.
So let's say somebody's was. Let's say somebody was 17. What would you have to see to make you be like, oh, nah, fuck, I'm tapping me. I got that 17 1 month. I'll be going.
Dog, I don't know.
It has to be somebody famous.
It has to be someone famous.
If I wasn't born back then,
that dude got to be
barbershop one. I would have paid. I would have paid when if I saw one after that trailer. If I had the money.
What one?
When what was it? When Lacey Duvall, Genevieve Jolie, and the other Spanish chick, they fucked the dude in the barbershop.
They did like a.
It's funny because like Shakur.
No, because you know what I'm talking about.
Shakur's forgotten. No. Shakur,
I wouldn't lie to you. I don't know that one.
I don't either.
Shakur can't tell you what he had for breakfast yesterday.
I'm about to leave.
But he just ran down the roster of a porno from
fucking 2006.
Hey, no, you hold me earlier.
Wait, what?
Shakur did.
Dude, what are you talking about?
You knew the fuck I was talking about.
What?
I said China was the Hulk.
Oh my God!
No, I did actually remember that at all.
Why is not?
I know, like China got like scenes with like Sarah J, and she did like the gangbang Royal Rumble shit. But...
Gangbang Royal Rumble.
Yeah, like they had to do.
These niggas okay?
Somebody put a picture up of her next to somebody, bro, and I fucking somebody
they got a Royal Rumble.
Mad as hell.
It's got like Iron Sheik, Stone Cold, Sergeant Slaughter, and a bunch of other wrestlers, and they don't even wrestle. They just take her clothes off and she's just a gangbanger. I know you've seen this, bro.
No.
Why do you be saying? I know you've seen this. Like we be searching
Like-
out this freaky ass
When
shit.
y'all found out China did porn, y'all didn't look it up.
I looked up one. I think it was like with her
she got,
boyfriend or something like that.
she got a couple.
Oh, no, that she was in the amateur.
you watched her fuck Xbox?
I don't know who. What do you mean? I don't know who.
Dog, you know who? Why are you lying?
That was next
I don't know how many times we have to have the same conversation. I don't be knowing
when he
who
went
any of
like
these
this,
people
you
are.
didn't recognize who that was.
I don't remember what the video looked like. I just remember
You
seeing
saw
it.
the Jerry curl. You know who it was.
when he did the Bronco Buster on her on the corner of the bed, you didn't recognize who that was.
No, you knew that was fucking.
Oh, that should have solidified it for me. Yo, Kawhi.
I
got
remember downloading
45.
that on LimeWire in middle
Yeah,
school.
he didn't play no games, and he shot 18. for
God
20.
damn, that had to take like a day.
Yeah, it was. I remember the title.
Kawhi.
It was like one night in China, like China and Xbox sex tape. I was like, what? All right, fuck it.
Okay, yeah, I think that's the one I seen.
Of course,
No, now you think you know.
Get the tissue together.
I'm sorry, I don't have a pornographic memory. They got a fucking Rolodex of beats in his fucking brain.
China had Lisa Ann in the looking like a rookie. China was taking beat.
She didn't know what she was doing.
China wasn't there.
If we were gonna get invited to E3, we are uninvited immediately after this segment.
E3's not sex posi?
Probably not.
That's crazy.
Oh,
I don't want to be
I
there.
don't think they positively don't be having sex.
That was a good one. Damn,
You
we
trying to
got
take
to
E3 for
out here. We got to
Intel?
go to Game 7. Y'all jinxed it.
E3
Said
for
it-
Intel.
AVN Awards? Oh,
Hmm.
Oh, I can get us an invite to that. You mean
Like dead ass?
like,
No, what?
No, I was like, how the fuck?
Yeah, relax.
I wonder how much that costs to go there. I'd hella go to that.
Wait, what
I
now?
looked this up before.
Go to the AVN.
No, because I've seen videos of the people that be there. I'm sure it's not expensive.
Yeah, I've been seeing regular motherfuckers there. Oh, yo, this nigga
I
got
got
on
you.
a fucking.
Incognito
Nah.
browser.
He has on the USPA. He's out here with the USPA pullover.
Incognito, I'm on it right
on.
now.
Oh, yo, this
Eventbrite.com.
nigga on a Carhartt jacket and some bootcut jeans, man. That's a regular nigga. Like, how
Oh, it's
can
in
we go there?
Vegas?
Yeah, it's canceled.
Got to be in Vegas.
for
Canceled?
2021.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that
that's
was-
definitely not COVID sanitary.
What?
That was the 2021
I would
one.
have went to that
Yeah,
during the pandemic
yeah, Black keep
They
asking
probably
for us to come out to Vegas. He got to come to that.
because they
You're
got.
not offering no passes though to nothing.
'cause
Come
I
out
know
here,
they
bro.
had
I
the
know a
award
guy
show,
at the thing and then the thing, but we can't get passes.
but they
He
got
ain't never
the-
offered. I got a nigga with a bot to get you sneakers every Saturday morning. He be incognito.
Yeah, 'cause they got the award show, and then I know they be having like that convention thing. I want to go to that convention thing. You
The
ever seen those
expo.
videos on you know how 50 Cent had his website, This Is 50, when Jack Thriller used to go to those? Those videos were funny as fuck.
No, I think All Gas No Breaks went there.
Yeah, I want to go to that. Dude, if we went there as a pod, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Or we can tell you, he was talking to a father-son duo, and that shit
Our
was
last
creepy
episode.
as
Hey, yo, that's kind of wild.
fuck. Yo, so I'm gonna try to get us off of porn for a moment, if I could. Hey, Blake,
I'll
you
say.
posted Chris Sims' top 40 QB countdown.
Shakur got the Urban Meyer using his recruiting powers on here. Talk about that first.
No,
Dog,
I didn't even.
Did you,
I
did you
didn't
like
even
look at the
read it.
pictures of what they wanted to look like?
I'm
Nah.
about to click this shit now.
Dog, look at the pictures, bro. That's just supposed.
Tell us
like
what it is.
a practice
tell the people that
facility,
aren't
a
looking?
This is
hotel.
a Dodge dealership.
There's like a practice facility, a hotel. Because I guess like the Dolphins just got like some new practice facility, and I think that's going to be like a new trend where you start to see like some of these teams get like better
What the fuck
facilities
is
to like
this?
so players.
Oh, yeah, that's that jump Mac told me to send you.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
You know shit. That's what. That's
Yeah.
what.
No, what the fuck is this?
Mac was like, send that to Shakur. No, he ain't seen this yet. I was like, I get it to him.
Oh my goodness.
Can you tell us
Yeah,
what
Mac,
this is,
man.
Jamal?
In
So it's a practice-
Jacksonville?
Yeah, they're trying to
they-
like
hey.
downtown. That's just supposed to be.
Dog, I heard all the shit that be happening in these rap songs is happening like 8 blocks from the stadium. Like it's
Oh,
right
really?
down the way.
Probably wouldn't surprise me.
You gonna have someone pull their yacht up next to Who I Smoke getting shot? Who I Smoke remix?
The owner's yacht.
Dog,
Oh yeah,
This
They-
yacht
It's
is stupid.
crazy.
I get like the rumor was that like he was it was like a part of his pitch like taking a job that like he wants like a sports facility down there. But I did because like the Miami Dolphins just got a new training facility and that shit looks pretty dope. It kind of looks like some of the pictures of that.
So is this supposed to be like the Star in Dallas, where there's like apartments and like hotels and shit like that around this area, or
Yeah, so they want to do some renovating downtown, and then like some of the other plans, like the little sports training facility for like the players and a new practice field and all that shit and stuff.
Yeah, she looks nice
Oh
as
my
fuck.
God.
It's crazy for a team that went 1-15 to even have these
Yeah,
mock-ups
why don't you
drawn.
just put that money on talent?
It's because that jersey he has on, man. That's how much they believe in this guy.
Yeah, Andrew Luck was the best prospect before this nigga and did absolutely dog shit for that city. So I'm
Cap,
unclear as to what did he give them.
3 playoff appearances, wasn't it? 3 or 4?
Sure,
You
yeah.
talking about you talking about other things for the city, like a
No,
hotel?
I know. I was talking about that. Yeah, like
Oh,
he
shit.
gave him 3 playoff appearances. Gotcha.
I think
Yeah,
he made the playoffs every year he was there, wasn't it?
For sure. I think they did it the like 16 years before that too, so nothing they weren't used to. And they've done it twice since then. Gotcha. All right.
When did y'all make the playoffs last?
2 years ago.
Oh, that's cool.
I did.
Hater.
I
Yeah.
played.
Yeah, the Chargers normally go to the playoffs.
Y'all win. I know y'all got drugged that game. I remember that, huh?
We did. We
Yeah,
did.
okay.
Yeah.
But y'all made it though, man. Can't even talk, man. You made it, man. Yeah, I'm Blake. I don't even know if you're gonna even make the playoffs next year, but we ain't gonna talk about that though. Damn, you're gonna see what it's like to be that kind
Y'all
of
have a
fan.
quarterback through 5,000 yards in your team's history?
No, we don't matter.
Don't have
We
one.
got-
Damn,
we got
don't
the-
have
we got
one.
We got the same amount of rings though as that quarterback went.
We got
through
2
4,000
quarterbacks
yards
who've done that
every
in
year.
our team's history. That's crazy.
But y'all, how many rings y'all got out of that?
Oh, it's cool. We got one. Yeah, we got one.
We got one. We did too.
Who'd y'all beat for year 1?
Brady.
Brady? Okay, that's cool. We beat Peyton
Okay.
Manning. Probably
Nah,
better
we beat
than
the
Brady.
we beat the better one. It's okay.
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Peyton Manning's probably like the best quarterback of all time.
Is he? I don't think
Yes.
Peyton Manning really show up in big games like that all the time like that though.
I think he played better teams often. But
Even going back to college, he wasn't showing up in big games. Though. I like Peyton Manning though, but I definitely remember that.
all right.
Are you
Has
trolling?
Brady ever thrown? Has Brady?
I think
ever
he's
thrown
trolling. I
something
think he's trolling. I know he's
I
trolling. He
think
gotta be
he's gotta be
trolling.
Peyton Manning's not a tech like he's not. You wouldn't take Peyton Manning on paper over Tom Brady.
On paper, what are you talking about now?
Like
No.
attributes, like what he can do, like
Probably still
throwing
would.
power, accuracy, stuff at the line of scrimmage, like all the shit that Peyton Manning. You wouldn't take that over Tom Brady.
Fuck no. Thinking Brady over it. What are you talking about?
What you mean? No.
Tom
don't
Brady.
know.
Oh.
I see what you're saying though, because Peyton Manning like a genius when it
Just
comes
because
to
that
like
nigga
pre-play
yells
and
for
stuff
like
like
30
that.
seconds before he snaps the ball don't mean he was better than Tom
But
Brady.
he know what he's talking about though.
Brady's
It ain't
right
like he just
there.
doing it though.
But if you put Peyton Manning on those Patriots teams, like they maybe don't lose to the Giants.
I don't know. Peyton Manning
Okay,
was selling in the
You
playoffs.
say
bro.
that.
He be selling?
Yeah.
He does not be
Yeah.
selling. He plays better teams.
Who's the better team?
So he always
threw-
The
they both
Patriots
play in the same
regularly.
conference, bro. What do you mean they always play better teams in the playoffs?
No, I'm saying he plays better teams and loses to them. It's not that he's selling. Like he's one person.
He had hella weapons. He's always had more weapons than Tom
He
Brady.
can't play defense. Huh?
I think when it comes to those type of quarterbacks, I
And
think
then
they be
Brady
picking
tried
the
to do
weapons.
that. They had a defense.
Peyton Manning threw 6 interceptions in that playoff game against the Chargers. I'm not. He be selling. He be selling.
Didn't Tom
Did he?
Brady against the Titans?
Did he? He threw a pick 6.
He threw like 4 that game, I think, didn't he?
He threw like
I think
4.
he did. I think he did. I think it's,
Is 6 more than 4, or am I high?
If you throw 4 plus,
when it's 4, it don't even matter. It ain't even a difference no more. Yeah, I feel like
If you
it
give
ain't
them
even
4
a
extra
difference.
possessions, it's not as bad as if you give them 6 extra possessions. I
It
got you.
reflects more of my coaching that I'm still like throwing the ball at this.
And Brady did do that, and then he went on to win a Super Bowl like the next year. That's all good. That's funny.
And Peyton Manning got blew the fuck out in the Super Bowl.
Peyton Manning's better than Tom Brady, bro.
Yeah, what?
At
At
pre-play,
playing quarterback.
Carrying water on his head.
pushing triangle, square, X, up,
Sexually harassing
R1.
women in college.
You a hot route guy. He better than to make a hot route.
He brought out the 30-year dirt. Look at you.
Hey, nah.
Cancel
his
Peyton
story-
Manning.
His story about the shit he did in college is some of the wildest shit ever. Like, yes, he was trying to check his ankle, so he put his nuts on her forehead. Like, that is a wild.
Gave her
That
the
was a
Rocky
wild
top.
story when that came out.
The Rocky top.
Wow.
Hot cock Jayhawk. Goodness gracious.
He definitely should have got canceled, but it is what it is. That's when
How are
that
you
that's
gonna
when shit about Papa John came out. He took Papa John's spot.
Kidding me?
See the science?
Your Papa John said he
You
had to
gonna
like
cancel
stop
a
the urge of
6'6"
wanting to say
white
it.
man in the SEC with a strong chin?
Papa John like I cannot and I will not stop saying nigga so much.
I've worked the last 14 months to get that N word out of my my vocabulary.
But he's been saying
Actually.
it for 50 years.
Per average per day, how many niggas you think he said? Like just per day, like how many times?
Probably less than me, so probably like 7.
Or to be
60,
engraved,
65.
like he had like,
You gotta figure though, like with
With the
him,
hard
like
R.
1 is too much. So if he's like getting off 3 a day, then that's like excessive.
That's
I was
nuts.
thinking 15.
I'm thinking about that much too. I'm thinking he just
Nah, he's
get
not
over
saying
there.
it.
You know he's watching TV.
That's probably
He's
when
been
he's
around.
sitting down in
And he's
his
Papa
den,
John.
like,
He's been around some niggas who's letting him say it too.
yeah.
Nah,
Got-
thinking about Papa John's watching TV and just saying it randomly, like that Lamar Jackson nigga's great.
He might
No,
be
you
saying
know,
that.
like-
he might be saying that nigga Lamar Jackson is great. He might be
He's
there.
sitting down like in his living room watching Fox News last summer when they like go to make sure they show the target on fire or whatever, and he's like, you know what? There's some people that are black people, but these people, they're.
No,
I hate
probably. You
niggas.
think
I
he
hate
one of them?
niggas. I hate niggas.
He's one of them.
Yeah.
Dog, you see how sweaty that nigga be? Of course he's one of them.
He's always like bright red too.
Dog,
He
he be going. He got some anger in him.
I think he's got alcohol issues.
He be folding pizza up and
He
letting it
got.
drip on his
He
face.
looks like is just fresh off a drunk all the time. Like I'm not drunk right now, but I was 34 minutes ago.
He said he fighting alcoholism.
You look
Dog,
like he was-
you can tell when people look like that, where they're just like sweaty all the time and red all the time. Like
Papa John.
you be on some shit.
Yeah, your body's like fighting itself to be stable because you ain't drank for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and
Where
that
is
hot
the-
ass chef suit, he hot as hell under that chef suit too. Them jackets be hot, boy.
He hasn't changed his clothes since. That nigga still be out in the red polo all the time.
That's funny.
Oh my god!
All right. Anyway, get to this top 40 countdown. What did you post this for? You wanted us to wonder why the fuck Mac Jones is above Jared Goff or what?
gotta, like, listen
No,
to it.
so yeah, this is kind of like the bad part about this is that you just see it in the picture and like you don't get any context. Chris Sims, like on his podcast, is like doing the top 40 quarterbacks in the league right now. And he's spending a ton of time on each one of these people trying to tell you the pluses and minuses about them. Like even like Case Keenum, like he probably talked about Case Keenum for like 15 minutes.
I don't want to
Tell-
listen to anybody talk about Case Keenum for 15
It's
minutes.
good though. Like
That's
a
what
good
you
one.
think, right? Yeah, but it's really good. Like it's I don't know, it's really good. Like it just kind of it's really hard to be an NFL quarterback, and it kind of just shows you like all these guys are good, but there's some that are better than others. I just put this up here to kind of just he had a lot of rookies early. Kind of
I don't- I'd be getting confused when people do this with rookie any sport, like they do it with football and basketball, where it's like this rookie is better than this guy. Like, how is it even possible for me to fathom that Mac Jones is better than Jared Goff? Would it like
So-
Jared Goff looked good in college? Like, are we just
Jared
going
Goff
on
went
that?
to a Super Bowl too.
Yeah, like what did he
Did he
give
make
you
a Pro
that-
Bowl
that-
too?
Probably.
this is one thing that he talks about. Like Case Keenum, right? He said like Case Keenum is basically like he's good at everything, but he's not really great at anything. And with like a person that's like a first round talent, they have like immeasurables that like sort of like jump off the page that you can't really teach into somebody, whether that be like arm strength, release
Yeah.
time, things of that nature, right? So Jared Goff, like he might not have those same measurables the same way, like let's say like Zach Wilson or Mac Jones does, or Trevor Lawrence or Daniel Jones, who are all above him.
Okay.
It's just like that. I don't know.
It's-
You
it's
really have to
good.
listen to it to kind of take
Sure.
it in. But
I recommend
Okay,
it.
I'll
Tyler. I
check it
think you'll like it. It's good.
What was his reasoning for putting Zach Wilson above Trevor Lawrence?
I actually haven't listened to this episode yet.
So
Okay.
the one after this one came out today, I haven't listened to it yet. But he just thinks he's
Oh,
more talented of a thrower than Trevor Lawrence.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like arm angles and just being able to fling it at all kind of like off platform and shit like that.
And
He thinks he's very.
that's been the case
Patrick
basically with him for like
Mahomes.
the last like probably 4 or 5 months. He's been saying that the same stuff.
Yeah.
So y'all
We
think
will
these two quarterbacks are gonna be
Yeah,
like
he
the,
was-
the sure shot talents then?
Yeah, he loves how he was throwing those touchdowns against the Army and TCC and shit.
No, yeah, it's always like obviously all of this shit is projection, especially when it comes to rookies. But it's always funny to see like, well, this guy did this thing better, and then it just doesn't translate, or whatever the case may be.
That
So
happens.
yeah, it's always interesting to see when they do rank a rookie again. Like Mac Jones over like because he's directly above him over Jared Goff. Like, what did you see from that guy that makes you think he's better than that, and what makes you think it's going to translate? Is where the fun part comes in, I think.
So what I would ask you in that case, with that being like, I guess sort of your criticism of this, like, would you have another way of doing this? Would you
No, I'm not,
not?
because I haven't listened to the reasons that he said it. So that was
No, I'm
just the
saying like,
first
what
thing I
would you
saw.
do? What would you
I
do?
would. I would.
I wouldn't rank
Could you do this?
rookies.
I don't think I could. I could. What I would do if it was oh my fault. Sorry, I'll let you go first. I'm sorry.
I don't know if I could do a top 40 because I don't watch enough backup quarterback like tape to give you a top 40. But I don't think I would rank the rookies. Just like basing who's the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and then saying, yeah, but this guy did this in college. I don't think that translates because Mac Jones, of course, he looked fucking awesome at Alabama, throwing to the multiple first round receivers he had against not NFL caliber defenses. So sure,
Devontae Smith.
those things look great. But if you're going like, his arm angles and his throwing power and his like getting to his reads, all of those things are just easier in college, especially when you have college is set up for someone to be spoon feeding you. Here's what this play should look like. On this play, this read, then this read, then this read. Like you don't have to do as much of that work. So I wouldn't rank college guys because we see way too many. This motherfucker was nice in college and then gets to the league and isn't, or someone who like I think of Joe Burrow, who was a number one pick, who people were like, okay, he was great at LSU. Before that, he couldn't win the job at Ohio State. We're not really sure how good he was. You shouldn't rank that guy off of 1 year of like if you say he's a top 15 quarterback in the league before he ever plays a game because he had one great year. If Joe Burrow doesn't play as good this year as he did in real life, like that take becomes bad immediately. So I think ranking people who haven't played an NFL stat yet, it doesn't make any sense. Like what Tyrod Taylor, who people are extremely critical of, Marcus Mariota, who people are extremely critical of, are better than Trey Lance in this theory where you're ranking Zach Wilson, who clearly played inferior talent to Justin Fields, on a worse team is somehow better than Tyrod, but Justin Fields isn't. Like
You
You
gotta
gotta-
you gotta hear the stuff that he's saying about like those two people though. It's not necessarily who they played and what the numbers put up. It's like the things that they did during that. Like with Justin Fields, it had to do with like his throwing motion and where like he has the ball during it. It's places you don't put it in the NFL because it get strip sacks or something that defensive linemen are like automatically trained for. And
and that's
the
why I'm
ball
saying like
super low for a long time during his throwing motion.
don't rank the guys who haven't played an NFL game yet because Justin Fields might be the 50th best quarterback because of where he holds the ball or does these things. Like you haven't seen any of his NFL tape to even say he's the 39th best quarterback.
See what Blake's saying, but Blake's saying though, like if you think about it, like most of the time, if a player is holding the ball in that position, that's going to happen. So that's like more of a chance for him to have a turnover in that situation, which could affect him negatively.
Sure,
Type
but
deal like that.
and then you get with a good QB coach going into your rookie year, and that's not a problem anymore. So that's again, I just wouldn't. If I was doing these type of lists, I just wouldn't rank niggas who haven't played a snap yet.
Yeah, me
That
neither.
would be.
I would have.
That's the only criticism I have. I don't really. I again didn't listen to it, so I don't really know or care why those guys are on there or why they're ranked where they are. I just wouldn't rank guys who haven't played yet.
How I would have did. I probably would have did just like the rookies. At
Zach,
the end,
Zach
whatever,
Wilson
and
is
then go from
slightly
there.
worse than Daniel Jones, who Daniel Jones is good sometimes and isn't good sometimes. Daniel Jones shows some shit week to week that, oh wow, he's great, but he's throwing picks, or he's great, but he's like but yeah. Zach Wilson, who has led or Daniel Jones, who has led the league in turnovers at the quarterback position the 2 years he's played, is better than Zach Wilson, who's done nothing at all. And Zach Wilson, who's going to the Jets, who have nothing at all. Like, okay, Zach Wilson's a better quarterback, but is going to a much worse situation. Is he better than him next year? Who knows, right? Like, I wouldn't rank people who haven't played yet. Doesn't make any sense.
What do you think, Blake? What do you think?
Well, I mean, it's based on like their talents right now, not on how they're going to perform like the
And
next year.
not in their situation, not in
Nah, he
nothing else
said everybody
matters
has the
except
same
for
line, the same receiver, same coach, and everything.
see, yeah, and I didn't know that. So yeah, if everybody play
That's
if
totally
all of these
different.
guys play for the Chiefs, okay, sure, there we go. Or all of these guys play for the Steelers, sure. Like got a great line, a great running back, a great receiving core. Yeah, maybe makes a bit more sense. I'm looking at who they played for. So yeah, I didn't know that was even a part of the criteria.
Yeah, he just let you talk about it the whole time too. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that these niggas all
Oh,
played
Just
for
I'm
the
not
sat
going to
there.
stop him. He's getting his shit off.
Yeah, unnecessary ass shit.
All right.
But do you agree though, Blake? Do you think that these
I
rookies
don't
got
necessarily
these
agree.
players in
I
this
think it's
situation?
interesting content, and I think you guys would enjoy it. Shakur's obviously listening to it too. But
Yeah,
you
I
learn
like
a
it.
lot. Chris Sims like is super knowledgeable, especially with quarterbacks.
Mhm.
Just a lot of stuff about like why people keep these guys on their rosters and the how I guess like sort of it enlightens you kind of like how prospects are evaluated. The stuff that he talks about with these guys. Not the guys that are prospects in general, but just like the things that are pluses with these guys. If you see that inside of a prospect and stuff, like it's a plus. And I don't know, it's just really interesting content. I think would be good to check out.
I'll
Chris
check it
Sims
out
like
for
the
sure.
Eagles
It
a
sounds
lot. I'll be
interesting.
listening. I'll be watching him too because he like the
Yeah,
Eagles.
I knew I was in for a treat. Like when he spent like I said, like 15 fucking minutes on Case Keenum, like
Yeah,
and
that's
was like
crazy.
giving it up for Case Keenum, the 40th guy in his list. Like I was like, okay, no,
I'd
this is
recommend
gonna be
it
good.
if you're curious, kind of like it's good.
Yeah, he look at a lot of perspectives that you wouldn't even think that you would look at from a
He
quarterback
really does the
perspective.
work. I
Yeah,
appreciate that. Like it
yeah,
ain't
this
like
nigga was
no
really in the
clickbaity type
helmet.
shit. Like he
Yeah.
really be watching shit and can tell you about every single person like in depth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I know him and Kyle Shanahan are besties, so they're both guys that clearly are like very football intelligent, which is
Yeah, I
always
thought
a
it
good
was
look.
good.
Yeah. But yeah, I my gripe with people ranking rookies in any sport is always the same of
They're
like
not proven yet.
or the comps. Yeah, like don't tell me that example, it hasn't been said yet, but yeah, Kate Cunningham is the 13th best player in the NBA and he hasn't dribbled the ball yet. Like
Yeah,
because
no,
of
for sure.
based on what he did wherever, like shit changes so Marcus Mariota like is on this list and was dog shit in Tennessee for several years, was throwing more picks than touchdowns and both of those were low double digits. So it's
He's
like
at
to see him on
36
this
on this list though.
no, for sure, but I'm saying like Marcus Mariota, if John Gruden didn't fuck with him a lot, is probably out of the league. Like the Raiders were the only team really willing to take a chance on him. How is he better than Case Keenum, who is good at times? Like again, I'd have to listen to it to say, but like, yeah, like
They all
just
are NFL
seeing,
quarterbacks though. You guys still think about that too. So it's not like they all just
sure,
bums. So
yeah, and if the criteria
Yeah,
is these
you
guys
like
all have
making a
the
lot
same
of
thing,
arguments and you haven't heard the thing. It's like it's hard to like to have a discussion back with you and it's like you're taking points that he wasn't making.
sure, yeah, I guess.
just
But
man, I want to see what that list would look like if it was like Jamarcus Russell getting drafted into it. Like where would they put him at? Like at this time, or see where they would put him at. Like that shit. Be
no,
actually really
but
interested to see though. Like that type of stuff. I
my
get it
point
though.
about Marcus Mariota still wasn't about him specifically. It's how are you ranking people who have not played in the league that you're ranking them in yet?
Because
And
it's
again,
showing them as a
that's across
player.
the board.
Like it's like they're it's
Because
like
he'll tell you
It's
exactly that,
a
like the
theoretical
flaws
player.
the person having this shit like right now, the plus they
I
have
see
in
your
this shit like
point.
right now.
I feel what you're saying.
I understand it too. I'm just saying like he makes the counter to exactly what he's saying. It's not
Yeah,
about
but
like
the
what
flaws
you've
that you
done in
have in
the
college
NFL.
are those the exact same flaws that you have in the league? Like those flaws look
They
completely different when
absolutely
you're
can
playing
be
against different talent. So how are
because
you ranking them?
there's no guarantee you get the person that's going to be next to you that's going to fix those things. We're talking about what you have today, like what we've seen from you today.
Gotcha. But and I'm still trying to like Jamal keeps making the joke of Zach Wilson was playing against TCC. Like, yeah, Zach Wilson's flaws at BYU with subpar talent at every single level, playing against subpar talent at every single level. How do you rank that person when they're playing against the best football players in the world every week? Like, how
Because
do you rank those guys?
regardless of like who Zach Wilson was playing against, the fact that he was throwing the balls that he was throwing with his receivers never having to adjust for it, regardless how far down the field, what kind of coverage it was, was always right on the money.
Okay,
Um, that's repeatable anywhere. Like that doesn't matter who you're playing against. That's like unbelievable accuracy with an unbelievable arm strength. Like you don't necessarily need to be playing against the best or worst in the world in order to do that stuff. That's entirely based on you.
Sure. And we think that same thing with a guy like Baker Mayfield, and you give him two.
We
top
never saw
whatever
that with
receivers.
Baker. We never saw
wasn't-
that with Baker.
Baker wasn't extremely accurate. Didn't he set the college football record for accuracy?
If
for
a difference
passing
between
percentages?
like what I'm talking about with Zach Wilson is like the people like are running full sprint and they just have their hands out and the ball falls in there, like that type of accuracy. They don't
Okay.
adjust. Like no one
Baker
adjusts
didn't
when he
have it.
throws the ball.
Gotcha. Okay. Baker didn't have that. Got it.
I don't no, not like that.
Okay.
It's like Mahomes level. Like I'm like that comparison isn't out of nowhere. Like it's
Sure.
it's on the tape.
Okay.
They compare
Yeah.
who Zach Wilson to Mahomes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do.
Yes.
I never
But
knew that. Damn.
Mahomes' shit in college was throws too many picks, takes too many risks, throws bad balls. And that clearly wasn't the case when he got in the league. Like that shit changes so quick.
He sat behind somebody
But
too,
so
though.
even
So I still feel like that.
Chris
helped him
Sims
out.
talks about
So,
that. He
yeah.
said he should have had Mahomes even higher, and people got at him for how high he did have Mahomes going into his rookie year. And it was based off the same things that he's talking about, like where he's seeing like this stuff like on tape with the mechanics and like how they're placing the ball and shit like that. So it's he threw a lot of picks, but I don't know. It's like he still gave him a ton of credit with that because the talent was like evident.
Okay. Yeah, I
I want to see him talk about Jameis Winston then. If that's the case.
God, I don't know if anybody wants to see anybody talk about Jameis Winston.
He give you 30 for 30.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
that sounds interesting though, because
I'm gonna look it
I'm
up. I'm gonna
always
listen to it.
interested to see how people rank rookies, and typically when they do it, it's very, very lazy shit. And you guys are making it seem like Sims put some thoughts into it, but I still don't see how it makes sense. But I'll check it out and see what I think.
Some of those rankings would be crazy. I remember for basketball, I think it was Chris Collinsworth. He had one. I think he had like Zion Wilson before he went to the league. I think he was like 20th player or something like that. He was some shit like that. Some
Yeah,
that
Chris
had
Collinsworth had Zion 23rd.
yeah, some shit like that. I was all like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, what's next? You said Chris Collinsworth, Tony.
Did I say Chris Collinsworth? Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Did I? Oh, we're triggering. What's his name? Oh shit. What is it? Colin Coward. His name.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, no, you got to take Colin with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
He's an idiot.
Colin is king. Say some shit quick, so you think it's a good point. All right, anybody got anything else we need to touch on?
Kawhi dropped 45. We're going to game 7.
Yeah, you niggas stink, bro.
Dog, I was watching this game over here, and this nigga was not missing threes in the fourth quarter. This nigga was pulling. And every time he pulled, the motherfucker called a timeout, and they had tee up. Luka tried to.
Their two best players look like they showed up.
You know, the one Kawhi showed up like a motherfucker. Though.
PG had a good game. I just looked at his thing.
And
He had
Well,
13 and 6 and 3 blocks.
oh, you good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Say, do you want to give us your Lloyd Banks review?
Yeah, man, you already know, man. Lloyd Banks is a true poet out here, man. It felt really good hearing the spitter come in. The 2 F's like Fendi had me. Oh shit, he's about to be coming in. So we got from there. But no, honestly, listen to the project. You can tell Lloyd Banks has definitely matured, and he's in a better position than where he was before. Because listening to his old tapes, you could tell he was definitely going through so much shit. Now you could just tell that he could just be comfortable and could just rap. And listening to him actually rap and have fun on tracks and actually bar some shit up. You gotta really listen to it. I only listen to it like twice, but I gotta listen to it some more because his wordplay is crazy. He was getting off though. Yeah,
He was
I like the take. I definitely like the take. The track of Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs might have got that Banks on that track though. That verse was definitely fire.
Over 2 of the best right now.
That was it, and he got some good features too. I liked it. I like it.
This nigga Marcus Morris shot 1 on 11.
What about you, Tyrell? You like it? You like the Lloyd Banks tape?
I haven't listened to it, my boy. I'm sorry.
I need to listen to that Dirk and Lil Baby though. I ain't listened to that yet.
Yeah, she was all right.
Yeah, being on vacation just fucks your whole vibe up. You gotta like come back and see what you missed. Get back to some shit. I haven't checked the Dirk and Baby out yet.
Yeah, you had them toes out.
I was on the Mozzie and YG. I was on that all week. That shit was tight. I'm
So
so
you was
fucking with
overseas.
that.
You was out there being a.
Peter Rosenberg got an album out. I was not being up. Shakur, you listen to that Peter Rosenberg shit?
Not yet. I added it though, but I ain't listened to it yet. I just listened to the Banks and the
Oh, he got
Smoke
some spitters on
today.
here.
Smoke Dizzle came out. That shit's pretty good.
I didn't know he had. I didn't know he had that. Blake put me on Spoke Diz a long time ago, and I just started tapping into him like a year and a half ago.
That shit is super good.
Yeah, I remember riding with you when that day. I think what tape was that with was it the tape with Currency?
I think it might have been Rolling.
It was the M Bison bar. I remember that. So I like
Maybe and Dirk is straight. I gotta listen to this.
That's Coney, I think.
Moneybag dropped
King
a
of New York.
song too.
What song is that?
Rookie
What
of
did
the
y'all
year.
listen to though?
Lloyd Banks. I've been listening to Lloyd Banks. Anything new? No, I've been listening to.
I listened to that. I like it.
I don't know if y'all like little Bay Area rappers like that, kind of.
Duh.
You ever heard of All Black?
Nah.
Is it like
Team?
Black with a V?
I think so. It's all capital letters though.
I think I've seen that before.
Yeah, he's like a little Bay Area, a little pimp, little rapper like that. I've been listening to this little shit. He part of Sting Team though. If you listen to Draco the Ruler, you like Draco the Ruler?
Oh, okay, yeah. I know I've seen that name, and yeah, he's on some Draco shit.
I heard a Drakeo the Ruler song with Drake on it. That was the only song I heard from him.
That song is hard. I downloaded that album, and it is interesting to say the least.
Like Drake, I love that shit. That shit hard. Draco's hard.
His way of rapping is cool for a little bit, and then you get tired of hearing the nigga rap like this all the time, and then you just want to.
Yeah, because he's so leaned out. Yeah, he be leaned out the whole time.
He literally sounds like he's about to fall asleep. I've been listening to. I downloaded TikTok and I didn't want to, but then some of the music that be on there be kind of tough. This nigga named Remble. This Remble.
Oh, the Survive 5 6. That's by.
Do you really want to die for those Christians? You really think you fly in true religion? Yeah, that's been my shit all week.
Somebody said he raps in like what, an MLA format or something like that.
He really. I'm a fan of, which is why I downloaded the Drakeo shit, because I am a fan of like niggas who just kind of rap while talking to you, but just saying some fire shit. But that shit, the Drakeo shit was old quick, so I wasn't fuck with that.
It does
get Draco. He be saying some shit.
Yeah.
It's too
But yeah, I haven't gotten too much new music this weekend, or not too much new music this week. That Masego album, I've been on that pretty heavy.
Like that, hey, I know that was vibing out there, wasn't it? I know it was.
Tough.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to listen to Shakur's album, the 42 Doug shit, but I haven't. You got to be in a mood for that.
I said that album hard too.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
I know you do.
I think I tried twice, but like the first track wasn't pulling me in the right way, and then I just went on something else.
Yeah, same. I tried to listen to it. It was like I'm moving.
I'm gonna come back though, because I know it's probably I need to give it its time.
What'd you listen to, Blake?
Smoke Dizz's tape, super good. Banks tape, super good. I was clicking singles today on my mixtape. That's when I heard that King Los go over Back in Blood, and he fucking smoked that shit.
I need to listen to that.
Oh my god,
that beat is so hard.
But so everybody,
he's so cold.
Yeah, I don't know about Project Ninja. I just listen to like when he does freestyles and shit. But
his freestyle be tough.
Yeah, everybody is like rapping over the Lemon Pepper beat. I heard like 3 different ones today. Huh?
The Lemon Pepper freestyle, the Drake one.
Yeah, everybody's rapping over that.
Who rapped over it?
Let me hold on. I'm pulled up the page again. Let me see the first one. So King
Benny the Butcher
did one. Benny the Butcher did one.
No. He rapped on another beat. What was it? Him and Conway dropped the track.
Oh, Don Q did one. Hold on.
Wow, Don Q.
Yeah, that's my dude.
Rap style got so repetitive to me.
2C 2 times did one. I swear, was Young Ma in here too?
Yo, Young M.A. just
did she drop an album?
She will take anybody's beat and go crazy on it, and then her album will be. I didn't listen to all of the album; it was okay. But you get her on some shit.
Never on the Young Ma album.
She got a song on the Mozzie and YG shit. That's tough. You mad or mad? That's just hard. But yeah, every freestyle she puts out be fucking hard.
She be fucking shit up. Yeah, that's really it. I've listened to Banks, I think, Yeah, I listened to that once today, then I listened to the Smoke Dizzle once today. And that was basically it for the new shit. Other than like I
Um,
said, I listen to old stuff like all the time. I was listening to ASAP Rocky's like last 2 albums today.
Ransom and Royce 5'9", they got a track that released too.
Oh, Lil Mama rapped over Lemon Pepper Freestyle. That's the person I was looking for.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mama?
Nah,
Lil Mama.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah,
that's
good,
nah.
man.
Why would you even tell us? Why would you say that?
I thought it was Young Monk. I thought he said Young Monk. That's what we looking for.
And
I
I
can see
tried
how
to
you
listen
could get
to I tried to give like Pooh Shiesty's like last project another try. Like I just don't think he's for me, bro. Like
Oh my god, that's just been in rotation since it came out. He put the deluxe out, so it's been back in rotation. That shit he
Yeah.
got
Oh,
with
it's crazy.
G Herbo.
I like Pooh Shiesty, but I don't think he as bumping as everybody making him at the be either. I like Big
That's-
30 more than Pooh Shiesty.
Big 30 is fire, but yeah, Pooh Shiesty, that's my nigga. I fuck with him. tough.
Yeah, that project's hard as fuck.
Yeah, that's just hard.
And I listen. Yeah, obviously I listened to the Baby and Dirk too this
And
month.
now
Lil
that I'm thinking
Baby
about
and
it, T Grizzly put out his new tape. I don't think I've been on here since that came out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Bill for Whatever. I don't think I've been on here since that came out. I've been listening to that shit tough. T Grizzly, I fuck
Yep.
with T Grizzly super tough. All of his albums are fire.
Dirk. He's up there in the intro.
Not that first one.
He
I
always
I
delivers on the
was
first
just about to
track.
say intros are his shit. He is good
Yeah.
for a Dreams and Nightmare type intro, and he smashes that shit every time.
Regularly.
He be rapping his fucking ass off. I fuck with T Grizzly.
Chief Keef dropped a single today too that I listened to.
All right.
It was some mid, but you know.
Mount Rackmore, yeah. Chief Keef jumped out early in the Chicago game and fell out of the Chicago game as early as he could have.
For probably for his health, like
For everybody's health. For everybody's
Yeah.
health. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
that
has
man
been
chose
surpassed by
life
a lot.
over bars.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Honestly, like if you put a whole city on Loki, like I don't blame you just being like, hey, I'm done. Like I'll put a song out every once in a while. I'm vibing out in California. Like I'm cool.
Yeah. So y'all really
All right.
shoot. I'm leaving.
Y'all got anything else y'all want to touch on before we get out of here? I think we made pretty good time tonight.
No, I can
Oh,
give you all
man.
the. So I put it on
K.
the thing. It's like shit with foreign substances in baseball.
Okay.
I'll give
Our
you all the
pitchers-
quick of this.
pitchers are
It's
cheating, right?
Huh?
Are the pitchers cheating? Aren't the pitchers cheating and shit?
All of them. So this is probably going to get bigger and bigger over the next coming weeks because Sports Illustrated just did a big story on this, and the MLB is like starting to do stuff about it. But basically, probably about I think 3 years ago, this pitcher, his name is Trevor Bauer, right? Or
Yep.
maybe about 4 years ago. He was on the Cleveland Indians on his rookie contract and stuff, and was sort of just like a good prospect, but not like no one thought he was gonna be like the best pitcher in the league or anything like that. But the thing about him is that he's like always been like super active on social media and like very like candid and open about like MLB stuff, and has like a big presence on YouTube. And he's like a pretty popular player. So he was like on Twitter like talking about if anybody knew like ways to increase spin rate, and what spin rate is basically how much the ball rotates like when you throw it. The reason that's important is because the higher that is, the harder it is to judge a pitch. So and it doesn't matter what you're throwing, whether it be like a fastball, curveball, or whatever. If the spin rate's high, they all look like fastballs, and like, you only have like something like 415 milliseconds to like judge like an MLB pitch, whether you're going to swing at it or not.
Shit.
Yeah, so there's already like no time, right? And what he came up with was he figured out that like stickier substances like pine tar is like a really popular thing in baseball. It's like the brown stuff that be like on the bats and stuff like that, and it's sometimes on people's helmets and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's used like just to increase grip. They use it to hold onto the bat more, and that's basically
Isn't
where
that
it's.
stuff- Pine tar's outlawed though, isn't it? You're not
No,
supposed to use that on your
it's
bat?
legal. You can have it on bats
okay.
to increase your grip onto a bat. Where it is
okay.
illegal, you can't have foreign substances when you're on the mound. The one thing that you
Yeah.
can have is it's called rosin. It's that white bag that's on the back of the mound.
Yep.
But so pine tar was the thing that a lot of pitchers have been using in the history of the MLB in order to increase their grip. That is like the illegal substance, because the thing with baseball, and it's probably a weird analogy for you, but like it's like NASCAR where cheating is a part of the sport. You just do it until you get caught or whatever, and then you move on to something else. So pitchers have always been using other stuff in order to get an advantage, but it's now gotten to a point because pitchers have started going to like sort of like pitcher camps where they get like their mechanics and stuff broken down to like try to get like the best possible form they can out of a throw to make it as fast as possible or whatever. They started doing that, so pitching has gotten even better. But now they have like scientists and shit working on like these substances they're using. So he increased his spin rate like more than what is possible, just like with good form and shit like that. And he's been on 3 teams since then. And every single team that he's been on, the team spin rate has gone up. So this last year he was the Cy Young winner, which means he's the best pitcher in baseball. The year before that, he had like his worst career year that he's had. So coming off the Cy Young win, he signed he's the highest paid player in the history of baseball this season. He's making $38 million this year on the Dodgers. And everybody on their pitching staff, their spin rate has gone up. And it's he's like the focus of it because he's been like the most visible person that's had these increases. But across the league, everybody's spin rate is up because everybody is like cheating together. And it's super
Haven't-
interesting.
Then they say pitchers are having like little marks and shit on their chest, like they're rubbing something before they grab the ball or something like that.
So yeah, this is like where it gets like weird because like that has been a part of baseball. That's not new these last 4 years. That's always been there.
Okay.
It's normally like if you watch any baseball game, especially like when it gets to, like the relievers coming in and stuff like that, it's on their hat. There'll be like a spot on the bill of their hat.
Okay.
Especially if you watch like the White Sox or the Cubs, the Royals, the Yankees, teams that have like darker hats where it's super visible. You'll see like a dark spot on their hat, or on the back of their hat, like on the top of their hat, and the pitcher will go through this routine where like they go like this, touch themselves like this before they throw the ball. And they make it look super natural, like they're just like a part of a whatever, like
Yep.
an itch or something. They're pulling their hat down, but it'll be on the bill of their hat. So it's gone from just that to being like a big old glob of like sticky shit inside their glove. And that's really like the 2 main places where they have it now. But the stuff has gotten to the point where they've like dugouts are reporting they can hear the fingers coming off of the ball when the ball is thrown, and people like will pick a ball up and have it like stick to their hand and shit. Like it's gotten super bad.
Yeah.
But so the first thing that Trevor Bauer said that he found, I think, was like rosin mixed with sunscreen, which you can. Those are 2 substances that aren't banned. Rosin's like on the
Yeah.
mound, sunscreen you can wear to protect yourself. So they would just like put a bunch of sunscreen like on their wrist or whatever, hit the rosin bag, touch their wrist, and then grab the ball. Technically, that's not illegal because
Yeah.
all those substances are illegal. But it's gone from that to like being like people like melting shit down and like on a stove and mixing it together and then putting it inside their glove. Clubhouse manager for the Angels got fired this past offseason for like selling substances across the league. Even like Shohei Ohtani, like I have like his shit. Whatever. Right here. Whatever. He just got his spin rate has gone up dramatically this season after they fired that dude. And he was like kind of like looking shaky the past like 3 years or whatever. But it's interesting because it's just like almost it's like the steroid era like all over again, but for pitchers this time rather than batters. Because the MLB, like they've obviously known about this. They've just now started to try to do something about it by collecting these balls and like studying what's on them. But from 1991 2004, that's like the time. 1991 was the first time MLB acknowledged steroids and said that they're illegal, but they didn't test from 2004. So that whole entire time they were like benefiting from hitters being better and crushing these home runs and setting all these records and stuff like that, and the viewers that it brought. But the problem is with pitching being really good, it drives people away from the game because when pitchers are
Yep.
great, games are boring.
You don't
as
want to
fuck.
see no hitters. Yeah.
You want to see doubles, you want to see home runs. You don't
Yeah.
want to see just people getting struck the fuck out.
It is funny
But-
to watch that swing go. And also, like, I know people were saying that they thought the league was like juicing the ball the past couple of years.
That
People were like, yeah, like, you know what we want to see.
hmm
And in reality, who cares if you're cheating? But in the same time, like, if everybody's hitting home runs, pitchers are getting their money fucked up. Like, all the hitters are getting their money boosted up, but pitchers are getting their money fucked up. So yeah, I got to cheat back now. So it's
Yep.
interesting to see like the battle of the cheaters.
And yeah, you brought up Pine Tar, and the thing is like that was like an open secret that everybody knew that was happening, the Pine
Yep.
Tar thing, but people accepted that because from a batter's perspective, like you want pitchers to have more control to a point so that they're not hitting you because the ball's coming like 95 plus miles an hour and stuff. But now it's gotten to the point that because of this grip, the way that scouting is working is just finding people that can throw hard that aren't necessarily pitchers. You can throw really hard. Because we can teach you how to hold a grip or whatever to get the movement or something like that, or get like a faster fastball. But these guys have less control because they're relying on the grip shit. So these last 4 years have been like the most dangerous time baseball's ever been, and it's also like the hardest time to hit a baseball. 2018 was the year when the baseballs were juiced, and that was because I think the MLB that was the first year that they had owned Rawlings.
Yep.
And the first change that they did was like make the laces smaller, so the balls are more aerodynamic, so they're flying farther. The laces are back bigger now, so it's another advantage for pitchers on top of the grip shit.
Oh,
so now
so the
hitting's
juice thing
fucking
wasn't even
impossible.
like people were saying the balls are juice. They actually were a
They
different
were,
ball
yeah,
altogether. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
The ball changes year to year, but before Rawlings was doing it on their own, but now the MLB controls Rawlings.
Gotcha. Seems
Yeah,
like a bad business play. People
it's
talked about baseball being like the only legal monopoly, and they at every point they're just like, yeah, we're gonna get more shit in here and more shit in here.
yeah, it's because I don't know. All of it's pretty interesting because like the pitchers, they like obviously they have places that they can improve. It's like they have like these camps and shit like that. But like hitters, they can't get any better than they are now. Like there's nothing
No,
else that they can do. So
literally just
um,
like evolution of people.
the only thing that can help them is if like this thing gets stopped, and that's the only way that baseball is going to get back to like um being a little bit more
Exciting.
fun to watch. To me, it's like it's still fun to watch because I do enjoy watching the pitchers, but at the same time, it's like Jesus Christ, like strikeouts are like crazy right now. So I don't know. I thought that was
Baseball is
interesting.
such an interesting sport that they've had so much more cheating in every direction over time, and but it changes so little, and they like want to be so pure, and they want to like don't celebrate, don't do these things like love of the game, art of the game, like keep everything right. You never hear like
That shit about to
and
change. I feel
and
like.
built in, like you can't really cheat in football other than recording plays and knowing plays and shit like that. You can't really cheat in basketball. You can't really cheat in soccer. You can't really cheat in tennis. So the one sport that like their whole mantra is like it's pure, it's a pastime, everything is kosher and level and all this is the sport that cheats the absolute most in every way possible.
It's it's more so tradition thing, right? Like that's like part of like the unwritten rules conversation. Um,
Well, stupid.
Baseball, like it's not necessarily that it's pure. It's just that there's all these things that we agree to. And
Without agreeing to them.
yeah, but like taking whatever advantage you can, so to a point, is like part of baseball.
Yeah.
It's Bob Gibson, like a Hall of Fame pitcher from the Cardinals. He had this thing like a couple years ago where he was talking about like steroid use because it wasn't happening during his era. He played like I think like in the 70s or something like that. But it was like I'm just glad I never had to make that decision myself. Like because if I like found out like all these like people around me are doing this thing where they're getting an advantage and sort of getting an edge on me and taking a step from me, and I can just
Why
do this
wouldn't
to get
you?
the edge back. Like I'm glad I never had to make that choice because it's like
Yeah.
he equated it to if you are driving on the freeway and everyone around you is going 10 over and not getting caught by the police, or going 15 over and not getting caught by the police, are you just going to
Go
drive
two.
60 or are you going to go
Yeah,
15 over
no.
two?
No. Flow
Every
of
That's
traffic.
time. That's
Yeah.
every
baseball.
day. Yeah.
Yeah,
Baseball is the flow of traffic. That's
Yeah,
funny.
that's cheating in baseball. It's like you do it until the league says that you can't do it. If you don't do it,
Yeah.
then you're accepting a loss for yourself. There's rare exceptions within there of guys who have had success without it. But it's they're one in a million. Like
Yeah. Which always makes me think back to like hearing about Barry Bonds' numbers of like he had two separate Hall of Fame careers, one before steroids and one after, and thinking of
mhm.
like everybody should have just did it at that point. Like if the
The
nicest
They
pictures of
thing
that
ever
were
were.
got
so
that nice,
crazy.
yeah, and they did, and it was everybody
It was
watched
so,
baseball
he
at
was
that
better
point.
than y'all before. He's
Yep.
better than y'all now. It's the same thing. It's like he wasn't
Yeah.
gonna let y'all be better than him just because you do it and he's not. Like it's
Baseball is such an interesting sport, and I'm interested to see if it'll ever gain traction again because it's just fallen. Like you don't ever really go anywhere and just hear people talking baseball. Like people will go to baseball games regularly and not really be just talking baseball. So it'll be interesting to see if it catches on.
they're doing really good, honestly. I think they just said the MLB Network had like the most views it's ever had in like its 14-year history, like I think this season.
Sure.
So
Well, I guess I should say then, like, I have coworkers who several times a week go to baseball games and don't ever hear people just like chopping up baseball at work.
Yeah,
It's just not
You-
like a fun water cooler sport to talk about.
because you'd have to. It's fun when you talk to people that like actually that are watching it too. But if you can't really get someone interested in it who's not watching it. Like,
Yeah.
as
And
well
but yeah,
as-
even the people that are going to the games, like they come back and we talk basketball and football,
yeah.
and they're like, "Yeah, we went to the game last night, had shitty seats, got drunk, got moved closer. They were there for the no hitter. We talked about it for a day, and then it was like, okay, yeah.
Do you
The no-hitter.
want to hear about Justice Sheffield's improvements? Do you care about like?
No, but we all talk sports so much that it's like
That's what I'm
it
like.
would
You
just
would
come
have
up,
to
like,
watch
I'd have-
baseball in order to have
I'd
an
have to
appreciation for
hear
the
that.
conversation.
but none of them really watch it either. They just go to the games because it's $25 to go to a Mariners game.
Oh, that's how come they're talking about it. They're going to an event. They're not like caring about the
See?
sport.
But that's what I'm saying. Like people, even the people that a lot of people that just be going to games be just going to games.
That's sports in general.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if that. I don't know.
They don't go to they go to the game just to be there. They don't go to it to be watching.
every
it and
sport.
shit.
I don't know nobody. Well, maybe because
I know I go to them games to watch it. Probably.
If you,
I can't say
yeah.
that because I don't know anybody that's going to Seahawks games and not coming back and telling you for the next week that they're at a Seahawks game. And if you're going to a Portland game, obviously you're talking about it because you drove 2 hours to get there.
There's
So,
also
at least
what,
not here. That's not the case.
80 something home games for the Mariners versus 8 for the Seahawks. So if you happen to get Seahawks tickets, it's much more of a big deal.
And football is a bigger deal. Like
That also,
football.
yeah, of course, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, will baseball get to a point where like it's just casually talked about? Like you don't. I didn't watch 100 games of Mariners baseball or baseball this year. Tonyo watched 2 Mavericks games this year, and he's on a podcast talking about the Mavericks every day.
Yeah, but we hear that.
I'm just throwing shade. I'm kidding.
It's okay. That's
But
what
yeah.
happens when your teams
I-
in playoffs. Sorry. Last year.
Okay, y'all about to lose tonight. So what happens when the Mavericks lose on Sunday? Okay.
These niggas, so we just know who the better team in LA is, if that's the case. It's all the
Alright.
bees. We know who
I
the
got
king
you.
of LA is.
I got you. Who? Kawhi?
Yeah, clearly. If they win.
Hey, LeBron's dad didn't get killed in LA. That's what I'm saying.
Wow, that's crazy.
Was that about Jordan or what?
No, it's about Kawhi.
Oh, my fault. I thought you would want to say that, Jordan. Sorry. Ooh, Lord.
All right.
That's so fucked
So
up.
y'all ready to wrap this motherfucker up, bro?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Episode 12. Whose episode was it? The Tom Brady episode? What was it?
The John Moran episode, man.
Nah, I
Shout
think
out
it should
to
be the
Young
Tom Brady
Bull.
episode.
Naming our shit
Blake
after no
kinda
white man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, the Young Bull, man.
You
Better,
we're not
better
naming
than
our
De'Aaron
stuff as the
Fox.
white man. Shakur listed 80 number 12s, and they were all white dudes except for John Morant.
You're right. Go ahead.
Nigga said John Stockton as his second pick.
Well, I just looked up the list and that was the order, but
You could have organized it.
You know that was the order, dude. You already knew
Yeah,
that was the order.
You
That
could have
gonna put us
shuffled it a
first.
little bit. All right,
Episode 12.
episode
We
12.
out.
Glad to see y'all boys back again. Bitch.